Hello, everyone. I'm Kale, and this is the oh boy ads. This has been a while since that's happened, huh? Yep, mute things. All right, no more ads now. Woohoo! Everybody, you couldn't see it, but you could definitely hear it. Hi,
Unless
I'm
the ads are for
Kale.
goldfish.
Way to start. Way to start here. Yeah. So today, our we're doing Dungeon of the Mad Mage! We're doing Dungeon of the Mad Mage, and yeah, it's pretty great. We're continuing. I'm playing Arafan. Zach?
I'm Zach. I'm playing Huang Xian, a human show sorcerer. Shao, Shou. I don't know. I'm American. I don't speak Shu. And that's my bit.
Let's throw it back to Kale. Kale, you want to describe Erevan for us?
Oh yeah, sure thing. Aravan is a drow fighter. Quite the badass, if I may say so myself.
What you do?
Yeah, I do. I've actually said it like twice now in the stream of the stream. He's pretty good, pretty fun, pretty sick, and he's very elegant and gorgeous as a person.
All right, and I'm Nathan. I'm serving as the dungeon master, and also, since they just wanted to play one character apiece, to add a third member to the party, I'm playing a gnome. He's kind of like a rogue spy. His name is Filch, or at least that's his nickname. And so he's kind of like a support person, but that way I can kind of like role play and I think with his sneak attacks and some like minor magics will be a full sidekick. We're playing Dungeon of the Mad Mage, which is the latest D&D adventure, and we wrapped up Dragon Heist last year, and I'm finally ready to run this thing. It's like the largest dungeon ever, underneath the biggest city in the world. So our
At least in released content.
Yeah, our last week we started off and got everything rolling and had our first episode and got down into the dungeon. Didn't make it very far, so tonight hopefully we'll do lots of exploration and see, we've got 3 characters. The only other thing we should probably mention is this is kind of like an extension off of our Wayward Dice group on the surface in Waterdeep, but now we're like in the dungeon with just the 3 of us adventurers. So
Because extended universes. We're stealing from Marvel.
So Wayward Dice is like a tavern house, gambling house. I think we called it a wagering house. Basically, there's like wagers placed on success. We kind of skipped that part for this one just because we're kind of getting things rolling. But we talked about the idea of having people like place wagers on the success of like different groups on adventures and that sort of thing. So the Wayward Dice is like a kind of like a collection of adventurers on the surface in Waterdeep that can go out on adventures wherever. So right now, this adventure is down in Undermountain, which is the Dungeon of the Mad Mage. It's got dozens of levels. We're on level 1. And it starts at level 5 and goes up to max level at 20. So,
It'll take us a while.
So, let's see. So when we entered the dungeon, we descended down by a pulley on a rope. With a little platform down this well shaft, a couple hundred feet.
I mean, Aravan came in through a supply drop,
and we had just leveled up to level 14.
I remember that clearly.
Let's hope all of our characters are ready.
So I need to level up all the enemies, the beholders and dragons.
Yes, Mind Flayer as well. Don't forget that guy. He's pretty cool.
The Mind Flayers are riding the beholders.
Oh,
that's
they
use them as a flying mount.
I mean, that actually sounds pretty freaking awesome.
They do have
like a Mind
Flayer beholder things, don't they?
Yeah, I think when a Mind Flayer and a beholder love each other very much. We'll just see about one there. So we entered in the well room and went into the second hall, which was a 20-foot wide about 100 feet long hall. The first 2/3 of it was lined with like carvings of like demons that one of you like set flame to, and so there was some like oil and like the eyes are all like burning, and
Yeah.
now it's a lit hall.
Huang got freaked out.
And then we found a secret entrance behind one of the statues of a demon was like a front for a secret door, and you went down and found another room with like a statue and some like a water-filled room or partially water-filled room. And that's where we wrapped up last week. There was a lot of investigation, so which was really fun. And we are now back. The three of us have returned to the demon-lined hall from the secret door and are standing in that long hallway. To the east is the path back to the well and the exit. It's about 100 feet away to the exit where we came in. To the south of us is the secret door down into that secret room with the statue. And then this full hall is lined with demon statues, and their eyes are on fire. They're being fed by oil. I think we looked at all that stuff last week. And finally, to the west are stairs that are descending down into a larger kind of like hall. It kind of like opens up, and the stairs at the end of this hall go down into it. So we'll say they're about 20 feet to our west, or the stairway going down. This very broad stair going down into this very large, kind of like hexagonal shaped room. And Kale, you can see in the dark, so we'll say you can just kind of tell that if you go west into this large room, that on the far side of the hall is another stairs going out of that. So like your stairs kind of descend down into this large hexagonal room that's probably 50, 60 feet tall. It's got pillars in the center holding it up. The pillars are shaped, the stones carved to look kind of like a forest, like evergreen trees or something like that. And also, Kale, to the left and the right, or the north and the south, you see stairways going up. So kind of like these stairs are all going down into the floor of this large chamber. And there's stairways leading up out of the chamber floor into the hallway you're in. And so each of the four cardinal directions, basically. So you're on the eastern wall, and you guys would have to travel west to go down into it. So it's basically like an intersection room. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Can I go west then to go down?
Yeah, so you go west down the stairs. And how about you, Zach?
Huang's gonna follow him, not like close behind, but kind of just worriedly distant.
Okay, so let's talk about marching order real fast. I don't remember from last week. Is it Aravan, and then Huang, and then Filch?
We can go with that for
now. That's
now.
what it was last time. It was you were in the far back.
We just stay like about 10, 20 feet apart?
Yeah, to keep the smell from all that sludge and other...
Yeah, the drow smells
terrible. Yeah,
now.
I smell terrible, and my weapons are weakened, so...
That's Huang really doesn't smell that great either.
Yes. Alright, so Filch is kind of like covering the rear. He's got like a hand crossbow and like a dagger. So he's kind of taking up the tail end. Huang's in the center. What's your class again?
Huang? Sorcerer.
Sorcerer, alright. So the sorcerer's in the middle, the rogue's in the back, and the fighter, drow, is in the front. He probably makes a passable scout. What kind of armor is he wearing?
He's wearing studded leather armor.
Okay. And then what's his... is he kind of like sneaking along, like kind of scouting ahead then, basically?
Yeah, I think he's sneaking, definitely.
Okay, give me a stealth check, please.
Sure. Get out my dice here. I got a 3 plus 7, so a 10. What does a 10 get me? In trouble? Probably.
No, you're sneaking.
Woohoo! Hopefully.
So the other thing we could do is I could roll your checks for you. That way you don't know. I could say, okay, you're sneaking, and you don't know how well the job.
Yeah, I was actually reading.
I
was actually reading an interesting article on that. On like different checks.
Instead of asking you for a stealth check, so for these types of checks, where we might want to keep the result hidden from you guys, I would say, what's your stealth modifier?
Okay. Yeah, I like it.
Why don't you go ahead and tell me?
+7.
So I rolled a nat 1, so I re-rolled it and rolled a nat 1 again.
No, you did not. There's no way
I
that
totally
happened.
did. Yeah.
In fact, I was thinking it'd be funny if that happened.
Aravan's just skipping along like a schoolgirl in a
So,
bunch of flowers,
Nathan, I have a
singing
question.
at the
There
top
is
of his
a
lungs.
string with cans tied to it going across the stairs, and you trip it, and so the sound of cans. So obviously somebody strung up a wire, and there are a couple of bugbears hiding behind the pillars at the bottom of the room,
Hey, what's up? Are
and they attack. So
they coming to hug me?
Hug
are you
bears.
guys okay with sticking, just for the sake of speed, just doing the group initiative where we just bad guys, good guys, bad guys, good guys?
I mean, with multiple enemies, I feel like it's almost more balanced, though, if it isn't group initiative. Because enemies can, like, burst you down, you can burst them down. Vice versa. Compared to, like...
Okay. So you'd rather just do traditional...
I think if it's one enemy, I think traditional... I think the other way's fine, but I think with more enemies, it might be helpful.
Okay, so we'll just group the enemies based on type. So since there's just 2 bugbears, then I will just I'll keep them together.
That's fair.
Shall we roll in case we're all broken up, or to get the order?
Yeah, let's do that.
Filch has a 6.
Huang has a 12.
I have a 20, not nat, but doesn't matter because it's stealth. I mean, because it's the thing.
Initiative.
Double nat 1 on stealth, okay.
Sounds convenient, Mr. DM.
I love that so much. Like being like, okay, Gale, I'm gonna make a stealth check for you. Oh, roll 2 nat 1s. Zach, oh man, to save on your spell, they got a nat 20. Whoopsie-doopsie. Like literally just don't even let the dice tell a story. Just ruin the game for everyone. The DM's like, man, you guys really got beat there.
Too bad you guys don't have your own dice to roll with.
He literally shows up and takes our dice so we don't have any. Like, haha, I'll make sure to roll them for you on your checks. That'd be funny. Oh, dude, Zach, dude, we should totally just start at everyoneing in every server we're in to get them to come watch. Like,
Not the worst
do
idea.
like an
but
at
it's also
everyone,
not
like
the best idea.
like at everyone like 5 or 6 times in different messages so they get tons of notifications.
I did do that a couple times when we first started.
Alright, so Kale,
Good more.
they both loose arrows at your direction.
Oh. I dodged them.
I rolled
16.
a 16 and a 20.
16's my AC, so both of them hit.
Okay.
How do I have 1 damage?
I
I
thought
don't
if
remember
it-
what it's from.
Yeah.
I think you got some fire damage or something.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah.
Alright. So the arrow... one does 2 damage, so you kind of like duck and it kind of like grazes, like...
My
just nicks
shoulder?
you. The other one was a critical, which does... 10
Wait, a
damage.
nat 20? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I hadn't added a modifier yet.
Are we gonna be doing like a critical damage chart where like you take more damage? Oh, sweet! I'm actually happy for that, except for right now. I don't want Aravan to die, Nathan.
Not too bad.
Do you believe in miracles?
You feeling lucky, punk?
Yes. If the answer is yes, and if that's for Aravan living, I'm gonna be sad.
Alright, so on the Dungeon Master's Guide, page 272,
You should-
injuries.
You should
Damage-
let the player roll for it.
Damage normally leaves no lingering effects. This option introduces the potential for long-term injuries. It's up to you to decide when to check for lingering injury. A creature might sustain one under the following circumstances. Critical hit, when it drops to 0 hit points but isn't killed outright, or when it fails a death saving throw by 5 or more.
Nathan. I took 10 damage. Be merciful, oh mighty DM.
Alright, roll a d20.
Oh my god. Okay. Let's roll a d20. Oh boy. How much damage does a 2 do?
It says lose an arm or a hand.
This freaking happened last time! It happened to Dordre! Oh my god!
But since it's an arrow, we'll say that it's gotten stuck into your arm because it's a barbed arrow. So we'll say it's stuck in your arm.
That's much more acceptable.
So, there's probably a minor poison, so we'll just say that, roll your d20 again. If it's even, it's your right arm. If it's odd, it's your left arm.
15.
Okay, so just put, like, disabled left arm.
Disabled?
Arrow. Yeah, you can't use it. It's like hanging limp, because you got, like, an arrow in it. And it's like hanging limp.
I quit. Bye.
And you notice the hobgoblins flee to the north with their movement.
Wait, bugbears. Wait, I thought they were bugbears.
Wait, what did I say?
You said bugbears.
Okay.
I was wondering why. Yeah, bugbears.
Yeah, I had it on the wrong thing. Anyways, yeah, we're off to a great start.
Do bugbears even have bows? Please say no.
Oh, we may have to you want to retcon the whole thing?
Yeah, let's retcon. Let's do it.
I feel like he might be a bit biased there.
I could change him to hobgoblins, but
I mean, I'm pretty sure Airvan's the only one that's seen them, so they could just be hobgoblins he thought were bugbears. If that's the way you want to play it off.
well, they have javelins.
Well,
Instead of rolling a dice 8, they get 2 dice 6. So I would be rolling 6 dice 6 instead of 3 dice 8.
if you want to re-roll everything and me not take any damage,
I would just re-roll the damage. It's probably going to be worse. Also, surprise attack, they get an extra 2d6.
honestly, Ethan, I'm okay with taking a lot more damage if I get my arm back. Like a lot more.
That makes sense. It's just
No,
like,
I wouldn't re-roll the attack roll. The attack rolls would stand. I'd just re-roll the damage.
Yeah, but could I re-roll the crit?
No, we'll say it's a javelin instead of an arrow.
Oh my
so
goodness.
for your disabled arm, just make it a javelin.
So instead of just a small arrow, I'm just impaled completely.
Well,
okay.
if you want to, I could re-roll the damage. So
No, it's okay. No, it's okay. You don't need to do that. I'll just take my I'll take my 10 damage and be quiet.
and since it's a surprise attack, you would take an extra 2 dice 6 damage from the attack.
Nathan. Let me re-roll the crit, and I will accept this. Otherwise, I will not. I mean, you're the DM. I guess you have the overarching choice.
We'll just leave it as is. Except it was you thought it was a hobgoblin at first, and so did Filch. And then, like as they were fleeing, then you realized, oh wait, those are a lot hairier than a hobgoblin. Those are bugbears.
I'm going to look down and go, ow.
I think it was the other way around. I thought, are they bugbears or are they hobgoblins?
So I looked at my arm and I say, ow. And then I just sprint with my arm, like, flailing behind me.
Alright. Go ahead and, which way are you sprinting?
Towards them.
You go and chase after them? You notice that the northernmost pillar that's kind of like at the base of the as they foot up, there's a giant snake coiled around the pillar. But it's been dead for a long time, and it's just the skeleton of a snake. It's not moving or anything, but you kind of like notice this giant like snake skeleton.
You specified this to me. There's definitely a reason.
Yeah, it's because it's there. So it's my role is to describe it.
That is his
say you
job.
can see them. Did you immediately chase after them?
Yeah, like immediately. Like they impaled my arm and now I'm flapping.
All right, so you're at the base of the stairs. It's about as far as you can make it. You can still see one of them at the top of the stairs. They'll say they're like 20, 30 feet away from you.
Okay, I run to the one at the top of the stairs.
Well, you're at the base. The stairs are at the top, so you can see that.
I can see one of them though.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna pull the javelin out of my arm while running and throw it at him.
I think it's stuck in there. That's why it's a critical. You can't remove it.
Then I'm gonna just chop off part of it, so now I have a nub of a javelin instead of like a full size like giant.
You wouldn't
javelin.
be able to attack this round. You'd have to like try and like medic yourself,
Whatever,
or you
then
could
I'll
throw
run
a
up to
dagger
them.
or something.
Well, I'll just. I have a dagger in my shoe, not my shoe. Sorry, like on my foot. So I'm gonna keep on running full speed, but not dash, and I'm gonna throw a javelin. I mean, a dagger. Gosh darn it.
Give me an acrobatics check to make sure you can pull this off. DC is 15.
Huh. Okay. 10 plus 7. 17.
All right.
That
So you
works.
pull the dagger and fling it. Give me an attack roll.
Okay.
AC is
13 plus 7. 20.
okay. Hits. Give me a damage roll.
Alright. That's going to be 5 damage.
Do you guys want me to roll hit points for enemies or just use the standard ones? Do you care?
It's up to you. You make the choices, boss man.
Do you have a preference, Zach?
I did not hear the question.
Do you care if I roll hit points for monsters, or do you want me to just use the standard ones?
Nah,
How
either
much
one works.
randomness
I
do you
mean,
want?
rolling makes it feel like it's more dynamic. Like some, like if they're just like little weenie guys, I don't
think
think it
maybe
matters.
for like scrubs, we won't worry about it. But
Yeah.
for, like bigger single or named enemies. Or
That's what I'm
something
saying.
interesting, I'll
Yeah.
roll.
Yeah,
Okay,
like little
that works.
weenie guys.
Right. So you stick the dagger into him, and he kind of like roars in pain, and he's got a shield on his left arm, and it's like stuck in like his tricep, where the shield wasn't covering it. And,
Yeah. Oh, dagger. Okay.
yeah. So that was the dagger you threw at him. So he actually stops at the top of the stairs, and he kind of like roars in pain, and he like pulls it out, and he like throws it, and like kind of like clangs down the stairs, down your direction. Zach, what's Huang doing?
Huang, he's kind of like watching all this, and I'd say he's probably like 15 feet behind Aravan, just to kind of like keep himself away from all that scent of drow and sludge.
Me swimming in like sewage has ruined
So
me.
you
as a party
basically
member.
saw him trip over like a tripwire and set off the alarm.
Yeah,
And some javelins came hurled his direction, one of which like impaled his arm and it's like limp, and he just like took off after them as they ran away to the north. There's also stairs to the south and stairs to the west, and you're at the top of the stairs to the east.
okay. So he's gonna run in the direction that Aravan was attacked at.
The two enemies ran up the northern stairs.
Up the northern stairs, and he's just going to. Can he see the enemies up there?
Maybe if you kind of like ran to the center of the room, you could probably see there's one that stopped at the top of the stairs, so you could probably just make it out.
All right. Is it close enough for a light crossbow shot?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay. He's gonna shoot light crossbow.
Okay, give me a attack roll.
10.
Is that with the modifier?
Yep.
All right, so you nail your target right in the shield.
Nice.
Okay. And let's see. Filch has cutting action as a rogue, so he's going to move down right by you, and he kind of takes cover a little bit ahead of you, actually, because he's got a hand crossbow, and he shoots a hand crossbow at the bugbear.
Ooh, with advantage if
And
he takes
completely-
cover, right?
I
I mean, because if you're shooting out from undercover, then you get sneak attack damage, or if I'm close.
I would have got sneak attack, I think.
Yeah, which means
except
you get
that
advantage.
I missed the attack roll.
Yeah, but the way sneak attack works is if you have advantage, then you get to then you basically get to take sneak attack damage if you hit.
Actually, no, I don't think I would get it because I used my cunning action not to hide.
Oh,
but
used
to
it to
double
dash.
move.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay, never mind. I'm sorry.
Yeah, because I was further behind than Huang was.
Okay.
So,
yeah.
anyways, so I ran up there and kind of just like took a hasty shot, and it just completely went wide.
I like to think you were like sliding on the ground as you did it. Like you run up and you slide past him and you just like shoot the ceiling because you were sliding.
So, Kale, the one that you nailed with the dagger, charges down the stairs and attempts to brain you with his Morning Star. 10.
Nope, wasn't hit.
So you easily
Can I
dance
just take a
aside.
step to the left and then he just keeps on going? Like he just keeps on running right down the stairs expecting to hit me.
Okay.
Come on,
let's
it
see
makes
if-
sense.
I'll give him a strength check, and you can have an acrobatics check.
Okay.
Higher one. 17.
+7. This is what I rolled. I rolled a 9, Nathan. I rolled a 9, so I got
16.
a 16.
Nice.
All right.
Gosh darn it.
All right. So he starts to fall and trip past you, and he reaches out and latches onto the javelin, and like so he's got you by the javelin arm.
God, that hurts. Oh man.
All right. Kale. What does Erevan do?
Oh man. Erevan taking the javelin to the arm, and now it's like, I mean, I'm guessing I take damage for this, don't I? I mean, he grabbed onto my wound.
Just 1 damage, yeah.
Okay. Okay, so he does this, and I immediately double attack a rapier into, like, his chest.
Okay.
I would use my bonus action to make my third attack, but, you know, my offhand is kind of not working currently. This debilitates me more than it debilitates almost any other character, Nathan. Alright, does a 13 hit?
No, it's a 16.
Of course it doesn't hit. Does it? Oh my god! An 11 doesn't hit either. What am I doing here?
I think he's jerking you around, which is throwing off your rapier blows. All right, Huang, since the bugbear is kind of like immobilized and sort of grappling Erevan, you have advantage on any attacks.
Yeah, that's very helpful. Well, seeing as he just shot his crossbow bolt, he's not going to bother reloading. He kind of like tosses it to the side. He goes,
Why reload when I can just...
Why reload when I can just... And he like starts a firebolt and shoots a firebolt. That's not going to hit. Got 2 3s. Cool.
Great. Well, at least you didn't hit me.
So 2 8s. He shoots the firebolt and just kind of flails around.
But you get 2 attacks.
The first one
advantage.
flies directly between Erevan and the bugbear, and the second one flies right behind Erevan.
Stop moving around, guys! I can't hit you!
Hey, doofus. Cut out the stuff.
All right,
Just keep shooting firebolts. Dance, monkey, dance!
Filch thinks you're about to die, so he pulls out his magical dagger. Actually, he's already got. That's what he had in his other
Wait,
hand.
he has a magical dagger? What?
He has a dagger +1.
Oh, I remember that, yeah.
All right, 17, so that hits.
Did he throw it, or did he...
Yeah, he threw it.
Oh, great.
Yeah. And then he used his cunning action to hide, so he'll have a sneak attack.
Just realized that wasn't his voice.
Oh, wait. Actually, Nathan, you didn't even have to use hide. Since I'm within 5 feet, then you get advantage anyway.
Okay, then I'll save that.
Sorry.
So, 15 plus 5, 20 damage.
Oh, nice.
Now, Kale, we had discussed earlier if we got them down within like a 1 or 2 points to just kill them off. But you talked me out of that, so he's got 2 hit points left. But give me a dice 20 roll for this to see where it hits him.
Sure. Okay, what are the numbers? I already have my number up, but what are the numbers you're gonna use for where?
1 through 20. I've got a table.
Oh, 2.
That's the same thing you rolled last time.
I love to think that it's his arm that he's swinging with, and then he gets stabbed and just goes limp like my arm did.
Yeah. All right. So since with his shield arm he was grabbing onto your like javelin, the dagger like just hits him right in the other one and causes him to drop his morning star, and there's like arterial spurting from like his arm where it like hit him. I think he like was raised morning star and it like hit him like right in the armpit. So there's like it's like immobilized his arm. His right arm, his like weapon arm, has got a dagger in the joint.
Okay. Is it his turn now? I'm guessing.
Yeah, that was the last one. So
Yeah, the
he
bugbear
is going to flee. So he
So now he has
turns
2
and runs
daggers
away.
stuck in him.
So Erevan can make a attack of opportunity.
Yeah,
Okay,
he picks up Erevan and says, "Between us, we have 2 working arms. We're unbeatable."
Finally, a 19 plus 7. That hits, right?
Yeah. So you
Alright,
can just coup de grace, you just kill him off.
Oh, I was gonna ask if I could grab Filch's dagger and then just like plunge it deeper into his like basically like pull it out and stab him in the chest with it.
So you like open palm, you just palm it right in. It's just like
Yes,
crunch.
exactly. Yeah.
And you pull it out, it's like blood up to like the palm.
Also, I have a question real quick. So I'm looking for a magical dagger that I lost once that I have a hilt to. It's called a Ja. This isn't that dagger, is it?
No, it's too mundane. I
Okay.
mean, it is magical, but
That's good because I would have felt terrible because Filch. And then I also pull out my dagger out of this guy's corpse and keep on running. Oh wait, never mind. Never mind. The other guy.
Thrown it down the stairs.
Yeah, it was his turn. I forgot. It was his turn anyway.
Well, the other one has like ran off to the north, so we'll go out of combat. You can recover your dagger, and then Filch is like griping because of all the blood on his one, and I don't think I'm gonna throw that dagger again. He reloads his hand crossbow.
I walk over to Huang and I say, Huang, can you do me a favor?
Yeah. What is it?
Can you heal?
He looks down at his hands and goes, No, I cannot.
Nathan, I drink my life away with health potions until my arm is fixed. Actually, I'm going to ask Filch to pull this out of my arm.
All right, let me make a medicine check.
I'm going to say Filch.
Let's see, +0. Oh, hey, yeah. So he just kind of like puts his feet up against the wall.
Oh my god!
And
I like to think. Hang on, were there like any kind of shackles or something that I can grab onto? So I'm like sitting here basically strapped, holding on.
You were looking for some, and he pulled it out when you weren't ready.
Oh my god!
And take 1 more damage, but you can remove your status. You would do some a little bit more bleeding, and you regain the use of your arm. But we'll say that it's kind of. How do you want to bandage it up? Just wrap some like cloth around it.
Amputation. I just kind of just. There
Just
goes.
amputate your whole arm.
Are you drinking a healing potion?
Actually, no. I'm actually gonna take some healing potion and like dab it on there to help like almost cauterize the wound per se.
I think just drink it. It'll have that effect just by drinking it.
Okay.
Let's stick with the drinking of healing.
So I can't just disinfect it.
We
should
should probably discuss what we're gonna do about healing. Are we just gonna make lots of short rests?
Probably something like that.
Ooh, actually, yeah. I guess okay, so I'm gonna consume a healing potion, and then I think I have like 4 or 5 of those. There's 3 or 4.
So I think since we are doing a dungeon crawl campaign, we're gonna use an alternate rule.
Oh, you want to use heroic things where it's like an hour or 2 is like a long rest, and then like 5 or 10 minutes.
I think
Okay,
so.
cool.
Let me just look it up, and then let's discuss it before we make it final. But without having a healer, it's gonna be tedious, or because then you'll just be like crawling around like paranoid all the time.
or this is just punishment.
Right. Epic heroism,
Yeah.
short rest 5 minutes, long rest is 1 hour.
I'm cool with it. I mean, are you alright with that, Zach? I mean, basically, that means that we can expend our spells and expend our abilities.
Yeah, that's fine.
More freely. But Nathan, oh, go ahead.
Hold on.
Huang's walking over to the situation with Erevan. He just like pulls out a fireball, goes, "Need me to cauterize the wound?"
Yeah.
I in fact slap the fireball out of your hand onto the ground, and I say,
Darn.
"No."
All right. So Zach, inspiration, and Kale. When you were doing your arm floppy thing earlier, I meant to say to have inspiration. I wasn't wanting to interrupt you, but
Okay, thank you. Now I know that I have it.
I forgot to actually say it when you were done because you said it more than once. So
Inspired.
So let me explain real quick. So in order to avoid spamming, like our sorcerer could just like spam everything with spells. So it does have a caveat here. Spellcasters using this system can afford to burn through spell slots quickly, especially at higher levels. Consider allowing them to restore expended spell slots equal to only half their maximum slots rounded down at the end of a 1 hour long rest. And that's only for spell slots 5th level and lower, which you can only do 3 right now, so it's not a big deal. You have to do a full 8-hour rest to restore spell slots fully, or to regain any 6th level or higher spell slots, which 6th level spells will come like at a level 11.
Yeah, so that's not worried.
I've also seen an alternate rule. Basically, it's like you like roll a d8, and then basically you expend spell slots. So say you roll an 8, then you can expend like 1 level 8. You can spend a 7 and a 1, or you can expend like Sorry, not expend, I guess restore. But that was also for a full spellcaster that didn't like have just a couple spell slots.
We could do a so the enemies will get like recharge. Well, Zach stepped away. I don't know if you can hear us.
I don't think you can.
So I'll just mention it to you, and then when he gets back.
Okay.
So we could actually roll to see how many, because like with wands recharging and enemy spells recharging, you can roll, and we could have him like roll, and that's how many he restores. So like if he's got 4 spell slots, he can roll dice 4. If he rolls a 4, he gets them all back, and if he rolls like a 1, he only gets 1 back. So we can make it more random like that, or we could just make it just a set. He gets half of them back.
Okay. I kind of like the rolling, you know, because it still feels like the game isn't like, you know, I mean, it'll make the encounters slightly different, at least, you know, almost every single time, you know what I mean? Because then, oh, okay.
I'll explain to Zach. So Zach, can you hear me?
Yep.
So we talked about a randomization variant where do you have like 4, 3, and 2 spells for levels 1, 2, and 3?
Yep.
So what you could do is roll like a dice 4 to see how many level 1 spells you get back. Roll a dice 6, and a 1 and a 2 you get 1 back. 3 and a 4 you get 2 spells back. 5 and a 6 you get all 3 spells back. And then roll a dice 6, and a 1, 2, 3 you get 1 spell. Something like that. We can make it where you roll to see how many spells you get back after a 1 hour rest.
All right.
I don't know what you think of that.
It sounds fine by me.
Okay. Yeah, so I've never played with a 1 hour long rest. So basically, since we're underground, there's really no like daylight or whatever. So it's just like how much time we spend resting and stuff. So do you want to try it out?
Let's do it.
Okay. So if you take like a 5 or 10 minute breather, you can use your hit dice. You have to actually like hole up and take at least an hour break to recuperate your hit dice back and take a long rest, if that makes sense.
Makes sense to me, yeah.
Okay, and basically we'll be using the hit dice mechanic very heavily for healing, since there's no like healer in the party. Alright. And then make sure if you roll hit dice that you use your constitution modifier, add that to whatever you roll.
Okay. So we're just pausing in this room, kind of giving ourselves a breather.
Yeah, in the intersection room, we've killed the one bugbear, the other one's run off, and we're pausing for 5 minutes to bind our wounds and restore hit points.
I have a question. Actually, never mind. I have to find a little bit more info on the fighter class. So actually, give me a second. I mean, you're good. You actually don't have to do anything. I guess my question is I just have to know if second wind is every short rest or long rest.
Okay.
If it's every...
It's every long rest, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
It needs to be, because we'll have to take an hour, but I think...
no, actually, you must finish a short or a long rest before you can use it again. I think it would make more sense, though, if it was a long rest, because otherwise I could kind of just abuse second wind right before we take a short rest, just to gain an extra d10. Yeah, you gain hit points equal to 1d10 plus your fighter level. Finish a short or long rest before you can use it again. But that might be too strong, because I could basically just cheat out a hit die every single time.
Alright, yeah, it's gonna give you a free extra...
Hit die, basically. Actually, a lot more, because my con mod's only +1, and my level's 6.
Well, it's just 1d10 plus your fighter level, so...
Yeah. I mean,
the
I
bigger
get...
deal is action surge.
Is an action surge long rest?
It's short or long also.
Whoa. Haha. I just go chippity choppity on those fellow whoppities.
Let's just keep rules as written, so we'll keep short rest.
Then I only used 2 hit dice. Actually, no, I only used 1. 9 plus 9 is 8, yeah. Okay, so I only used 1 hit die.
Yeah, I'll just let you track it.
And inspiration does carry over from short rest, correct? And long rest?
Yeah, inspiration's based on like the gaming session,
okay.
So I'm assuming you'll use it. The big danger then will be during combat. So it sounds like if you make it through a combat, then we'll be able to rest up and heal up fairly easily.
Yeah. So what's the room we're in kind of look like? Is it just stone walls? There's the snake skeleton.
It's dwarven carving. Remember the pillars? There's
Yep.
pillars in the room holding it up. It's an octagon, about 60 feet in diameter. This octagon. You're down at the bottom of like a 20-foot stair.
Okay.
And then it goes up about 60 feet. So from where you were in the stairs before you came in here, it still went up in like a vaulted ceiling. And the pillars were carved to look kind of like evergreen trees, so to speak. So it looked kind of like forest pillars. And the northernmost pillar had a giant snake skeleton coiled around it, but it's not been moving or anything.
Okay.
And there's also a dead bugbear at the bottom of the northern stair.
Is there a way that we could track the other bugbear by chance? Maybe like by going back and looking for him?
Yeah, so they were fleeing the northern stair, and one of them turned back to hold you guys off, and the other one escaped.
Okay.
There's a western stair, a southern stair. These are going up to the west or east or south. And then the eastern stair is the one that goes into the Hall of Demons that you guys were in earlier.
Okay. Huang, I think, and Filch.
Yeah.
I think it's best if we go get this vagrant that left.
Well, I suppose so.
Filch,
I guess.
Thoughts?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, Filch, you lead the way. I'm tired of walking ahead of everyone. You can't tell from my arm. And for the bandage, I decided that I just wrap it up like normal. Yeah. My arm's just wrapped up. Although it is wrapped up under the armor.
Okay.
So, just so, so like if it gets slashed at, then it won't like just immediately like deep pressure. You know what I mean? Like, because it's wrapped tight. So like if someone doesn't, so if someone cuts it, then it won't just like immediately just fill my arm with blood and hurt me really bad. Because that would be nauseating, probably. And dizzying, I'd say. But yeah, that's what I'm doing.
All right. So you send Filch ahead. I'm gonna have him. All right. So he scouting around. Are you guys waiting for him at the bottom of the northern stair or at the top?
I let him get about 10 feet ahead of me, and then I start going as well.
Okay.
I'm up at the top, yeah.
Okay. So you guys waiting at the top of the stairs. He kind of creeps ahead, and you can see that about 20 feet ahead on the right, there's a side tunnel, and then the tunnel goes on further into the darkness. And Kale, what's the distance on your dark vision?
It's 120 feet.
Okay. You can see that this tunnel, it's like a carved, like dwarven tunnel. It's about 10 by 10 as far as height and width.
Yeah.
Unless I tell you otherwise, the tunnels are going to be dwarven carved, fairly well dressed stone, 10 foot by 10 foot height and width. You can see about 80 feet ahead, this tunnel or hall hits a T intersection.
Okay.
About 20 feet along this 80-foot length, it goes off to the east in a side tunnel.
Can I see Filch?
Yeah, he's standing there. He sees where it tees or it branches off to the right, and he looks back to see like which way you want me to go, right? You want me to go straight? He's checked the ground. He doesn't see any footprints or anything. It's not like.
I do a shrug. I don't really care.
All right, he rolls a die, and he heads to the right.
What did he roll? What did he
rolled
roll?
Right.
Oh.
Yeah, he has directional dice.
He pulls out a
Now-
compass. Oh, okay,
Yeah.
that way.
They're
You might
knuckle
be-
bones. It rolled the right knuckle.
You might be wondering how there's 6 sides to the die, but there's only 4 directions.
He was like,
The odds are literally slanted.
There's left, right, up, down, party, and mariachi.
Oh, I thought it was left, right, up, down, left, and right.
BA, select start.
Left, right.
So,
Left, up, right.
Konami
okay.
codes aside, he goes to the right, and you can hear him holler back, "There's a door!"
That's a
And,
pretty quiet hollering. Friend.
Oh my god. Aravan literally slaps you across the face very hard.
All right. So he says, there's a room. And
And
he says, I can hear voices. And so he comes back. He's like, I didn't see anything, so I opened the door and I peeked in, and I didn't see anyone, but I could hear voices.
I think
there's something. There's something in the middle of the room. It looked like a person, but it wasn't a person. But I closed the door because I couldn't tell who was talking.
I think it was Huang. He was the voices you heard.
No, I
I have a question.
I wasn't.
Hey, Filch, roll the dice.
Roll the bones?
Yes.
Okay, he rolls some bones.
Thank you. That's all I have to say.
He puts them back and he's kind of like...
Yeah, Aravan doesn't say anything past that. He's like, thank you. Then he walks over to the door, and he's gonna peek through because he has dark vision.
Okay. You can see that in the center of this room, which is like 30, it's a fairly large size room, about 30 by 50 foot. The rectangle goes off ahead of you, not side to side. So it's like an east to west room. There's a some sort of like wooden thing, and you look at it for a minute, and you recognize that it's like a wooden armor stand. Like you could take your armor and like the rest like a chainmail armor on like an armor stand. It's right in the center of the room.
Okay. Do I hear voices? Like Filch?
Yeah, you can hear them like echoing and stuff. Give me a perception check.
Okay. That is going to be... Oh, sweet. 23.
Okay. You notice, you pick up with your vision that there's ventilation shafts in the stone of the ceiling.
Yeah.
They go up the surface, and you like listen, and you can recognize that it sounds like shopkeepers and like customers in Waterdeep. And the ventilation shafts are bringing in like fresh. You can just tell the fresh air smell because your like clothes smell terrible, and you just pick up the smell of fresh air from these vents. They're still working, and you hear the voices. It sounds like people like trading goods up in Waterdeep.
I'll be honest. Go ahead.
Does he hear one? Is like, PU. What's that smell?
Because now there's a breeze. It's just like blowing back to you guys. I'll be honest, Nathan. Like that description, like saying like all the shopkeepers just now gave me like really gave like the creepy vibe to this dungeon. It really kicked in right here whenever you're like, yes, you can hear everyone. I don't know why, but it's like that feeling. We
haven't got
of,
to
like,
the creepy yet.
Well, we'll see. No, see, it's like that feeling of like disconnect from what like. Here's the world. You can scream for help, but no one's gonna help.
So you're facing east into the room. The far right corner, the southeast corner of the room, you see another doorway.
And west?
You're standing in the western end of the room.
Oh, look at me. Okay, then I'm going to go ahead and like walk toward the armor stand.
Okay. You notice there's something at the base of the stand.
Okay. What is it that I noticed that's at the base of the stand, Nathan?
There is the remains of a hand, like a skeleton hand, lying at the base of it. Also, on the far side of, like, as you like walk around, on the back side where you couldn't see it before, is a long sword stabbed and like stuck like into the armor stand, and it's got a faint glow.
Okay.
The long sword blade does. Also, there's stains of dried blood on the blade, dribbling down beneath the blade on the armor stand, and also on the hand, and like a puddle below the hand.
Is the hand like a skeletal hand, or is it just a hand?
It looks like a hand that's been cut off.
How long ago? Do I know?
A long time. All the flesh is rotted off. It's mostly skeletal.
Oh, that's what I was wondering.
Or it's been gnawed by rats or something.
Yeah, I was wondering if it was more skeletal or if it was more like just a whole hand, like it was very recently just chopped off.
There's probably just enough to do, like, to hold it together, but it's basically like white bone.
Okay. Well, then I'm gonna go ahead and grab the sword by its hilt.
Okay, and you want like remove it from the stand.
Well, actually...
It looks like it looks...
Oh, go ahead.
Alright, so you grab onto it, but you're not going to remove it yet?
Well, no, I was going to say I'm going to be very careful. I'm going to, like, wear gloves, so if it has, like, a curse, then it won't, like, affect me.
Do you have
Oh, you
leather
think
gloves?
that the curse is gonna get stopped by gloves?
No, but I have rope. No, wait, I have my bandage. I undo my bandage, and I put it in my hand, and I grab it like that.
Ooh, the scab tears off. You take 2 dice.
Wait, no. I have clothes on over top of my bandage. Thank you.
Yes,
I
clothes.
mean, I guess the scab could just, like... Oh, God. Okay, maybe not. I started to move my bandage, and then it hurts really bad. Hang on. I have things, okay? Promise I have things.
So while Airvan's doing this, what's Huang doing?
Huang is just watching him with kind of... he's never really been humored by anything before, but this is coming close.
I like to think that while Airvan's, like, trying to, like, prep himself to grab the blade, that Huang just walks up and just pulls
Huang
it
just-
right out.
I'm the king of England now!
Do you do that? Do something
What's
courageous.
England?
Be courageous.
I thought, so did Airvan... You originally said that he went up and pulled it out of the thing. So is that not what you did then?
You know what? If that's what I originally said, then that's what I did. Airvan walks up and clumsily just grabs the sword and pulls it out from the rock. With one hand.
It's not a rock, it's a wooden armor stand.
The wooden armor stand that I imagined was a rock.
Because I said king of England.
We'll see. What I actually imagined as was this, like, a kind of like a small pile of bones, and then the sword was dug into it. But, you know. Okay, Nathan, I pull it out. Does anything happen?
Well, the blade is glowing. Should we go ahead and randomly determine the glow of the blade?
Sure.
Yeah. Aravan is whipping out his greatsword.
Somebody want to roll a dice 6?
Shh, Zach, you've got
That
this.
is a dice
broski.
100. There we go. 3.
Alright, it's got a yellow glow.
Okay. I licked the blade.
I'm thinking
don't.
it's more of like a lemony yellow, like a chartreuse, but it's not like neon.
Okay.
It's more like yellowy green, not yellowy orange.
I
It's not like a
squeezed the
torch.
hilt really tight.
Right, so you actually pulled it out free,
Mhm.
and it's like this glowing, like yellow-green blade. It's a longsword. I think elves are proficient in longswords, aren't they?
Yeah, but you know, Nathan, I'm a dex fighter.
None of us are strength fighters.
Literally,
so
we're
don't
all dex and not strength fighters. Are you sure that it's not a short sword, Nathan?
It's a longsword.
Are you sure that it's not a short sword, Nathan?
No, it's a longsword. You know, it's a saber made out
Sorry,
of
so I'm getting I'm getting insecure.
saber, and there's a lot of light coming from it. Let's call it a lightsaber. Patented.
Actually, I think that you're incorrect. Wong. It's definitely just a longsword.
I think it's got a slight curve to it, kind of like a military saber, and it's got like a light green glow.
Oh, it's a banana, an overripe banana.
It's like a green light saber.
Look, if you're not gonna take it, I will.
I'm telling you, it's just a glowing banana. I throw it on the ground and never look at it again.
Right. So you throw it,
No, I'm
and it doesn't
kidding.
leave your hand. You're like,
Oh my god! I told
you go to pass it to Wong, and he cannot like remove it from your hand. It's like stuck in hand.
Welcome to the rice fields.
Amputation! Nathan, I told you.
Well, you're holding it with
I tried
both
to pick it up
hands,
with
so it's
something
like
else.
I'm gonna amputate my arm.
Gosh darn it!
Oh, darn it.
Hey, no. I'm gonna hold it. I'm gonna say. So this is the primal way of my ancestors. I call upon Loth to give me a new hand.
Well, in Drow society, it's matriarchal, so she doesn't listen to you again.
Yeah, she never does.
So on your attack space, go ahead and write lightsaber. And you are proficient, so your proficiency bonus is +3. What's your strength score?
-1?
which is canceled out by the +1 bonus for your magical sword. So it'll just be +3 to hit. If you use it one-handed, it'll be 1d8. If you use it two-handed, it'll be a 1d10 for damage.
Okay.
Which hand is it stuck on?
I think he's right-handed, so I'm assuming his right hand.
Yep.
All right.
You could still dual wield and have.
I was about to say, yeah, but now I can use my rapier, my long sword.
With your bandage, I think you're gonna have disadvantage on your bonus attacks
Nathan.
until you complete a long rest.
Okay,
like
I sit
30
there
years
for
from
an
now,
hour.
you still got the blade.
Actually, I think we'll need a second successful medicine check after a long rest to take care of that. Because we did successfully remove it, but we haven't actually removed like the injury necessarily.
It's so painful to look at this.
Yeah.
No, it's so painful to look at the light sword, and literally it's just a +3 and 1d8 straight damage.
I know I said longsword. I gave you the wrong impression. It's more of a saber because it's got a curve to it. Like the end is curved.
Kind of like a
Nathan, I
scimitar-ish.
definitely get what you're trying to go with here.
Look, because that's what I brought up.
It's also glowing like a
Hang on,
green.
Nathan, then I have an argument. If you're gonna call this a lightsaber, it better be a finesse weapon, because those things are not heavy.
Well, this one's made out of metal. It's not actually made out of light. It's just
Yeah,
glowing with
this
light.
isn't a Star Wars lightsaber. We're not going to get sued here.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Alright, moving on.
Okay. Okay, there was the doorway in the southeast corner of the room.
Okay. I sit
Huang's
here.
already in it.
Wait, hang on. Was there a sheath for the sword?
Nope, there is just your hand.
No, it was stuck into the. Yeah, there's no.
You know what's pretty sick, though?
Was there like a skeleton just next to it?
No, there was a hand next to it to signify,
There's a
hey, this
skeletal
guy cut
hand
his own
underneath
hand
it.
off.
Or somebody had cut their hand off. Looks like.
Nice.
It's all starting to make sense now.
Is there any armor on the armor rack? Because I want to put on the cursed armor, too.
Nope, just the long sword.
Yeah, definitely. I should have asked Filch to pick it up.
The hand?
No! God darn it, Nathan!
Oh. Filch does point out, like, I do have a mage hand for next time.
I literally cut his head off.
If you didn't have a sack over your head, you would probably be able to see him. But,
Yeah, that's probably true. Oh, guys, look.
So, Zach, when Huang gets to that southeast doorway, you can see that the door is slightly ajar, and it opens out into the next room.
It's not a jar, though. It's a door. All right.
Oh my god.
Dad joke. Anyway.
This hairstyle is the style of depression.
So he's just gonna pop open the door and keep walking in.
So when you push it open, you realize that this door was also a secret door behind one of the statues of demons in that same hallway on the northern wall. So you're back into that hall of demons.
And you realize behind the secret door, there's another secret door leading to the same room you were just in. Oh my god. This is crazy.
Huang, he kicks the ground under him, goes, gosh darn it, this is some Scooby-Doo level stuff.
I literally like to think that every single statue had a secret door leading to this room.
Is there just if we look to our left, there's just, this leads to a hallway. It says rest of dungeon this way.
Well, when you look to the left, you see the hall that goes back to the exit. And then when you look to the right, you can see the backside of a bugbear hustling off down the stairs.
Hey, you! And
he looks over his shoulder as he disappears from view back into the
I throw my
intersection.
lightsaber at him.
I think you're still in the room. I don't think you
Yeah,
saw
you're
that
still
somebody
in the room.
Huang.
Oh, you're right.
You can't
But
really
you hear
throw
Huang
it.
say, "Hey, you."
So as I see him go the corner, so I can't cast this before he's around the corner, or before he.
He's actually not turning a corner. He's running down the stairs.
Oh,
So you could
Well-
run to the top of the stairs and try and catch him before he disappears from view, assuming he keeps running.
or
Or he could be waiting to ambush you. You don't really know because you can't see him.
I'm assuming this is just he's gone down the stairs out of
Yeah.
sight.
Yes. Mhm.
like as soon as that's happened, because this is probably as long as it takes Huang to do it, he immediately casts Shatter on that area with a 10-foot radius, so it probably hits.
He's going to cast it like right above where you saw his head last.
Yes.
Okay. Does he get like a?
Yes, it's
like
a Constitution saving throw with this DC of 14.
No, he didn't save. Go ahead and give me
Oh,
the damage.
cool. That's going to be
Infinite
3d8.
damage.
Yes, infinite damage. These are 6s. Let me get my actual dice that are actual d8s.
Is
Where are
that
my
beautiful
D8s?
24?
Wow. Forgot how to math. 18 damage.
Right. You can hear him like scream like ah, and he like do and like stumbles down the stairs from the. I'll just give him another damage for falling down the stairs.
That's right. You don't run away from Huang
Right.
Xian.
Kale Airvan can see Huang send off a spell, and you hear like the explosion of like shattering glass and like ice crystals, and he's like attacking something in the other hall.
Erevan wipes the small tear running down his face, and begins running toward that direction.
So you're gonna race after. Okay.
Yep.
All right, and then I think Filch will chase after you as well. All right, and then what's Huang doing in the meantime?
He is running down towards the staircase to find his prey.
Okay, so this time you see the bugbear running up the south stairs.
All right. He's still like I can still see him and.
Yeah, you see him like darting. It's like the same thing. He's like he had to pick himself up, so otherwise he would have fled by now. But
All right,
since
cool.
he had to burn half his movement to stand up, and so if you like basically double move, you can get to where you can see him. If you don't have time to move and cast a spell, but you can double move and see him.
He's definitely gonna double move and just keep chasing the bugbear.
Okay, so you're at the bottom of the stairs and the floor of the room, and he's racing up the stairs to the south. Okay, what's Erevan doing? Also giving chase?
Yeah, Erevan's running.
What's his movement speed? Is he at 30 or 35?
It's just 30.
Okay. We'll say you're able to actually like you're like 5 or 10 feet behind Huang. And Huang, are you saying anything to Erevan? Because Erevan's not seeing him yet.
I
He doesn't know
assume.
what it is.
No, I'm trying to think. Like, could he cast message? Like without. Does that take an action? Let me.
I think
find
message.
out.
Message is
That takes an action. Never mind.
Yeah. He's also 10 feet behind you.
Oh, I thought it was a bit further away. Nah, he's just like, oh, follow me. It's see a bugbear. The bugbear who I think he stabbed you. Whatever happened to your arm?
At this point, I'm full on bawling, but no one can see. And I don't comment. I just keep on sprinting.
Isn't there a song about the tears of a drow?
I don't know, but I dash action, so I think I might actually pass Huang. Wait, hang on. Maybe not. Huang, are you also dashing?
Yeah, he double moved as well.
Oh, okay, never
so
mind. I'd like the triple move.
Filch has cunning actions, which makes up for his. So he's basically caught up to Erevan now.
Yeah, tell me he doesn't look me in the eyes.
No, he's like shorter than you, so he's kind of like.
Okay, good. That's all Erevan cares about.
He's trying to look you in the eyes, but he just gets ankle.
I mean, maybe not ankle. That's a bit extreme. He's not an ant, I'm pretty sure. He really articulated that T there. But Nathan, what happens next? We're all sprinting.
Let's see. I think that Huang is still in the lead. So, what do you want to just keep chasing after him?
Yeah, I'm gonna move and
Southern stairs.
move up the southern stairs. Am I at the top of the stairs?
No, the stairs go up, So all the stairs going into this intersection room go
Are
down
60.
into the room about
Yeah.
20 feet down into it. So when you
20
reach
feet.
the base of the stairs looking up, he's already cleared the stairs at the top by the time you reach them. So he's probably at least 30, 40 feet ahead of you.
All right, so he's going to move up the stairs. So he's like 10 feet up from the top of the stairs.
Gotcha. All right, so at the top of the stairs, are you a human? What are
Yes.
you? All right,
Oh my god, you can't see. Oh my god, you can't see. How have you
No,
been able...
he's got the light. The
He's
light
got a
kit.
brooch in the shape
Oh,
of
never mind. You basically have a flashlight on your chest. I forgot.
Yep. Though it's more
Okay.
roomy.
What's the is it the light spell?
It's the light spell. Let me...
Is it 60 feet, I think? Yeah, you can see the back of him ahead of you.
No, it's 20 feet radius and dim for another 20 feet. So
40. Okay,
Yeah.
you can just barely dimly make out him like hustling down the hall ahead of you. So attack rolls at this point would be at disadvantage, I guess. And also the tunnel seems to go on straight as far as you can tell in the lighting, and he's like at a dead run, sprinting away from you.
all right.
So he would get advantage on saves or disadvantage on attacks.
So-
That hit him.
Is there any like small, like maybe like a pebble or something in this hallway between me and him?
Oh yeah, there's like some rocks.
Okay. Huang's
golf-
gonna...
Golf
What?
ball sized rock immediately to hand.
Nice. Huang like looks at the one closest. I don't think it's a touch, is it? No, actually, it's 150 feet range. So actually, he goes for one of the rocks. He can probably like make out just the small outline of a rock next to the bugbear, and he just he casts catapult and launches the rock into the bugbear.
Okay, does he get a save or?
Yes, a
Or do you have to
dexterity
attack?
saving throw.
All right, does he take half damage?
If he saves, it does nothing, I
Oh.
think. No,
Alright.
hold on. Let me see. On a failed save, the object strikes the target and stops moving. In either case, both the object and the creature or solid surface. Okay, hold on. This is very obscure writing.
What source book is this from?
This is from the... Should be Player's Handbook.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Maybe. I don't know. It doesn't say on the thing, but it's from the list of spells that are in the books. It might be from Unearthed Arcana or whatever the... I can't think of what it is.
First level spell.
It is a first level spell.
Yeah, it's not one of the player's handbook spells.
No, it's not. Darn. Okay. Well, it's somewhere. Maybe Xanathar's. I don't know. It's I hit my mic when I did that. Sorry for the people at home. Yeah, it doesn't actually say anything
Xanathar's good.
about...
Yeah, I'll just read it real fast.
Okay. Which is weird. It doesn't say anything about if a save is succeeded on. It's both the object and the creature take 3d8 bludgeoning. So just as good as Shatter.
The object strikes the target and stops moving. The object strikes something the object, and when it strikes, each take 3d8 bludgeoning damage. So you catapult a like a 4 or 5 pound rock.
Yep.
All right. Roll
Directly into him. Yep. That is 13 damage to both the object and the boy.
It's not clear. I'm going to go ahead and have it take damage because it says it still strikes him, but I'm going to have it take half.
Okay.
Which is... Yeah, so you hear go, oof. And he So half run it down 6 damage. Okay, so he takes damage from it, and he's kind of like stumbling, and he like throws his shield down, and he just like keeps running, but he's kind of like, you can kind of like hear his like raspy breath. He may have like broken a rib or something, but you guys clearly hear him wheezing. But,
yeah, that's right. You keep running.
Right. Kale, Zeravan also giving chase still. You're muted.
Sorry. Yes, I'm still running after.
Okay. So at the top of the stairs, you can see just fine with your dark vision.
Mm-hmm.
But Huang is chasing after a bugbear. You're about 10 feet behind Huang. Bugbear's about 60 feet ahead of you, and you can clearly, with your elven ears, hear the rasping breath of like a heavily wounded bugbear. He's 60 feet ahead of you, fleeing.
Mm-hmm.
You can't see the tunnel; just goes straight. You can't see any end of the tunnel.
I can't even see the end. 120 feet in. Okay. Well, I pull out my dagger. I take aim with my offhand, and I go whoop-bammy, and I throw it really, really hard.
Okay, give me a tackle.
Whoop-bammy.
Let's see, a dagger. It's beyond 20 feet. So it's definitely within range, so it'll be disadvantage.
Okay, well, I got a 21 for my first one. My second one got me a 16.
Okay, well, he just threw his shield down, so that technically would have missed, but since I had him throw his shield down, it hits him.
Nice!
Give me a damage roll.
That's gonna do a whopping 5 damage.
Okay, he had 2 left.
Woohoo!
Alright. So, it just thuds right into his back,
Oh, wait.
and he just, like, slumps down on the ground.
I meant 7 damage. Sorry.
So
what a difference that
you can hear
makes.
him coughing up blood ahead of you, so he's like bleeding out now. He's not quite dead, but he's like just laid face down on the ground. Is Huang gonna approach, or Erevan? Filch is kind of like holding up the rear, I guess. Still.
Yeah, Huang's definitely gonna make his way over to the guy. He hears, I would assume, the body drop, letting the body hit the floor, and
Well, you can see it. You saw everything that happened. You were close enough.
Oh.
With your lights, you could see everything go down.
nice shot, Erevan. I couldn't think of a slur, so that's what it's gonna be for now.
I sit here and I don't look at him because my mascara is like all down my face.
So, since he has black skin, is his mascara also black?
Yep.
But I think your eyelashes are normally white. So is it white mascara or? Is it
Ooh,
black?
yeah. I hide that my eyelashes are actually white. I want to look cool, so I have white hair and black eyelashes. It makes hardly any sense, really.
Yeah, nice shot, Edgelord. And he starts.
You don't
running
see me. You're not seeing my eyes, boy.
He starts walking his way over.
All right. So there's a bugbear with a dagger in its back, lying face down, taking his last gasping breaths. It's like got a death rattle.
Nice. I literally come and just like brutally slam the sword down on his neck. The
Yeah,
glowing
Huang is,
sword.
Before
Decapitated.
Erevan does that, Huang is like bent over. He's gonna actually like try and save the bugbear because he's a good guy. He's good. That's his alignment.
Your drow companion beheads him, unfortunately.
Yeah. He's like, oh, don't worry, I'll save you. Oh, not Jesus. What's the Forgotten Realm version of Jesus?
Like
oh,
one
Dark
of the
Moon.
gods.
Oh, Tempest.
Tempest. All right, we'll use Tempest. It sounds like Jesus. Tempest.
Oh, Tempest.
Yeah, Tempest is like the god of battle, so he would be all about the beheading.
Oh, my Tempest. That's a lot of. Oh, it's all.
I say, Loth, this is for you. And I rip his heart out and eat it.
You know, you could just be like a normal person.
No, I'm definitely like super depressed. Like,
Yeah, this is not a good
depressed.
coping mechanism for depression.
Kale
You
is or
don't know.
Erevan is?
Yeah. Yes.
Yes.
No. Airven, he does like cut the heart out and like literally like consume it.
Please, just.
So your elf's gonna eat like raw bugbear heart?
Nathan, he's hungry, he's depressed. Okay, hey, even the cool people have to break down sometimes.
He's gonna have to eat it left-handed unless you're gonna like eat it off the longsword.
Do I know what the yellow glow is?
Magic.
It's just an immediate shish kebab.
Wait, so I have a question. So my entire like hand, all my fingers are bound to this sword, correct?
You can't let go of the sword. Like
Can
your
I
right
like,
hand can only be used to hold the pommel. Now your left hand,
Mm-hmm.
you can grab and use it two-handed, or you can let your left hand. But the right one is the first hand is
Nathan,
stuck to it.
my dagger literally does more damage on average than this thing. I'm not gonna use my offhand for that.
Also, unlike the light spell, which gives off a 20-foot light and then another 20-foot dim light, this is more like a candle glow. It's more like 10 feet of dim light.
Gotcha. Oh, I actually have a question. Huang, are you smart?
I don't like to flaunt it, but yeah.
That eye roll was so perfect. Okay, Arafan, he's gonna say, well, I have a question.
Uh-huh.
Could you create something for me?
Probably.
I need a wrist strap with a hook on it.
What, for your Wii remote?
I think it's called a Wiimote.
No. If I say yes, will you make it?
Oh, without a doubt.
Okay, yes. Just do not put the Wii branding on it. Do not make it white, please.
What?
Oh, we're going for
Aravan.
fantasy Nintendo, I see.
Aravan, he basically wants a wrist strap since he has a longbow. Since he has a short bow, he could take this, like, get an arrow and then like knock it and bam.
No, can't use a two-handed weapon.
Nathan, I will.
You can use the longsword as a
I
two-handed
will
weapon.
suck all the sauce out of this packet if you do not comply with me.
Go for it.
I mean it. You don't believe me?
No. I roll an insight check to see if I believe him. I got 18
Watch
plus
this,
4,
Nathan.
22.
Nathan, roll for me. Roll for me. How well do I do at eating this?
I rolled a 3. Oh, you're using your right hand. You gotta do it left-handed only, so disadvantage.
What is he doing?
Eating hot sauce, I think, out of the packet. Is that fire sauce?
I'm my favorite too.
That's nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, you're right. I also have Diablo. I went by Taco Bell before we streamed, and I told the lady.
Oh man, now
I was
want
like,
a chalupa.
I literally told the lady. I said, she said, "Do you want any sauce?" And I said, "Yeah, quite a bit if you can." So she gives me this much sauce. Like just.
Oh nice. What's that black stuff?
That's the fire sauce.
It's drow juice.
No, fire is red.
It's
Oh, no,
drow
not
juice.
fire. It's the...
Diablo. It's Satan
yeah.
sauce is what it is.
I've not had that kind.
Hey, I even said
really
watch
good.
this. No, I even said watch this before I did it, and this says watch this on it.
Okay, so
Except
you
it
should
looks bad.
you should use your hot sauce packet to just say some of the sayings from there, like in your roleplay. Just like turn them face down, just flip them over, and that's what you say.
All right.
It'd be like saucy.
All right. Wong.
Okay.
Wong, can you make this device for me?
I mean, I kind of need a lot more than just...
Marry me.
This is moving a little fast. I just saw you eat somebody's heart. You've killed like 3 people when we were down here. You smell awful.
I whisper over to Filch. I say, "They always come back," and then. Oh my God.
He seems a little paranoid. Like, are there more of these beasts?
No.
And since you've like ran up toward the corpses, Kale, you can see that the end of the hallway ahead of you, it cuts to the right,
I have a question.
about 100 feet away.
Do I get any temporary hit points since I ate a heart?
No, that is
No.
not how the real world works.
Okay,
think
but
you
D&D
have-
is in the real world.
Or the
Bugbear
fantasy
poisoning.
world.
No, Nathan,
Yeah,
I don't.
in fact-
Nathan, I need you to stop giving me one point of damage every single time I do something stupid. Oh my god.
No, this one's like
But legitimately,
3d6.
legitimately
so it's
speaking, you
poison.
should be getting prions for this, which are 100% fatal, no cure creatures.
Okay, Nathan.
Cannibalism
I move
isn't
forward
healthy.
And I move. This is not cannibalism. He's a bugbear. I move forward.
Okay, so you want to go to the end of the hall?
Yes,
What's
please.
Huang doing since the drow is continuing on ahead to the south?
He is just standing there, still shocked. First off, by the eating of the heart, and second, by the immediate offer for marriage by Aravan. And very confused as to where that whole conversation was going. Like, I'm assuming that the warm blood of this bugbear was still pouring down his mouth as he goes, "Can you make me this blade for my hand, but it's a hook?" And it's like, cool, Aravan.
So between the requests for like
Regrets.
engineering
Who cares?
creations and proposals of marriage, you think he's kind of like gone crazy? I think.
Also swimming
So-
in sewer water. Don't forget that.
Yeah,
Well, Huang did
and
that.
Filch just kind of whispers to Huang, "Do you think he's okay?"
I think being down here has had a really big effect on him. It's been like, what, 10 minutes?
I think
I
Glib's
thought
death is
Drow
really
liked being
getting
underground.
I know. I think Glib's death is really getting to him.
Who's Glib?
My twin.
There's two of you?
There were.
Oh. That's sad.
Yeah,
But,
I've gotten over it.
right. Well, this has been a very interesting experience. I think I'm ready to go back up.
Well, our scout's almost around the corner up ahead. Should we catch up?
Well, we could just let him die, but that'd probably hurt us too. Let's just go for him. And
Yeah,
you
I'd,
just
I'd
start-
like to get some treasure. I don't really have anything of value. I'm broke.
Yeah, we could loot that sword off his dead body, carry it with like a couple things of cloth.
There's
I
like
got
a
some in my
cast
backpack.
aside like half of a heart. Like, oh wait, you're talking about the yellow one, the green lightsaber.
Yeah, the
Oh.
light saber thing.
So you want me to cut his hand off while he's sleeping?
No, what? No.
Oh my god.
what? I
Oh,
meant if
Lordy.
he died.
Oh, yeah. You can just grab it and we'll take it and go.
Yeah. He like looks down at his hands, goes, "I'm gonna die down here." Just starts walking on.
Yeah, seems to be the theme of the day. All right, so Kale Aravan, when he gets to the corner, the hall jogs to the right about 10 feet, and then it jogs to the left and continues south.
Okay.
Can't believe the hall is getting.
I
its
look
miles
back at
in.
my friends. Are they nearby?
We're about
No!
15, 20 feet behind you.
Okay.
You can see the light from the pendant on Huang's chest.
Gotcha. I'm going to So how glowy is this sword that I have?
It's like candlelight. It goes out about 20 feet with just dim candlelight.
Okay.
glow.
I'm gonna
Or is it 10?
I'm gonna cover it up with something.
Besides the blood of the decapitated.
Yeah, I just
You
don't want
wanna-
it to glow. I just don't want to show that I have it. Can I stick it halfway in my bag or something?
Like you just want to have it like this, like while you're walking around.
No. More well, okay. I guess so. Yeah. I mean, honestly, that's where my hilt is for my sword, for my short sword. It's on my back there. So I guess I will walk like that. Or can
Now,
I just
when you said something about the dagger or the sword you were searching for, what can you remind me what that was?
Yeah, it is something important was stolen from me. I'll steal it back. A magical dagger named Aja.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not a long sword, so I can't use that hilt. although its scabbard does have
Do you have the scabbard for it still?
Yeah, I have the scabbard. The person just stole the dagger. The scabbard, it's missing, it's magical, so it looks really cool. It's got a slight, not really a glow to it, but I have it mainly covered up. Think of starlight kind of.
If you
It's
want,
probably got runes and stuff.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, but whenever the dagger is with it, the dagger feels the magic for it, so it glows kind of like a starlight blue
It's
color.
probably got gems in it or something.
Precisely.
What were we gonna say, Zach?
if you want, Huang can just keep using shatter on the blade, which would hurt you, sure, but it also damages
It's a good
metallic
idea.
items.
You just shatter it Zach, here's the problem. One, Nathan just said that's a good idea, which is just terrifying in its own sense. Second, here's what's going to happen. You're going to shatter the sword, and I'm just carrying around a hilt that's useless. That is what's going to happen. So,
Then I just shatter the hills.
then you blow my fingers off.
I think he's got mending for that.
Ow.
All right, so Kale, when it jogs to the left, it goes another 10 feet, and then it kind of reaches an excavation site where the hall ends, but it's been excavated out.
Okay.
There's a tunnel that's been dug with a pickaxe, so it goes from a 10-foot by 10-foot dwarven hall down to kind of a dead end that's been hacked at with mining picks. And so there's a narrow 5-foot tunnel going ahead, and at the entrance to the tunnel at this dead end of the hall here, there's a creature lying at the floor.
Okay. Is
And
the
there's
creature
also some
alive?
tools piled. It appears to be dead. You want to check it out?
Yeah, I'm gonna slowly slide my sword into the back of its neck.
Okay. If it wasn't dead already, it's dead now. But there's a goblin, and there's some pickaxes and shovels lying on the rubble at the opening.
Is the goblin
tunnel.
is the goblin the thing that I just now killed?
It's not bleeding, so you assume it had already died.
Sorry, not killed, but yeah. I'm gonna just check its pockets real quick for gold or anything worth
Okay.
taking.
It's already been looted if it had anything.
Oh
It's been
boy.
dead for a while.
Airvan has an idea. Can he see inside this room all the way? All the way to the far back?
It's a tunnel?
Tunnel, sorry. Can you see all the way down the tunnel?
No. The tunnel curves down to the right and then disappears off to the left about 10 feet later.
Okay. He's gonna go all the way down and look to the right and the left.
So the tunnel curves to the right, then the left, and then it curves left again, goes about 15 feet. You want to keep going?
Sure. This is a
Alright.
maze.
Zach Huang sees the drow stab a body on the ground, which turns out to be a goblin, and he rifles through its pockets and then disappears into a tunnel at the dead end of this hall.
Oh, what is he doing? Okay, he's
there were
he's just following. He's not really much to do for him.
Okay. And there's some pickaxes and shovels at the entrance also.
He'll pick up one of the pickaxes. Hopefully, it's not cursed.
I have a question.
Just,
Does he lose which way I went since I did that?
The tunnel only goes in one direction, so...
Oh, I thought
he
you
can
said that it
follow
went
you.
left, and I thought you said it went left again.
Well, it's kind of like the tunnel's meandering. It's not a straight
Okay,
tunnel.
okay.
So the tunnel goes right, left, and it goes 15 feet,
Oh,
a little
okay.
bit longer, and then it curves back to the right.
Okay.
So it's kind of basically does an S curve, and you end up facing south again, and you come out of the tunnel into a room that's about 20 feet wide, and it stretches out 40 feet to your south. You're on the north end of this room. It's another dwarven carved room, similar to before. So somebody's carved out a tunnel that's connected the hallway to this room. Do you want to step out into the room?
The fact you ask me, do you want to step out in the room?
You don't see anything in the room except for a statue, there's an opening to the tunnel, so you're at the opening to the tunnel without stepping out. There's a statue in the right, so if you step into the room, you'll actually be able to see what it's a statue of.
I'm gonna step into the room and look at the statue.
All right. where they've been digging this tunnel, there's a bunch of rubble that's half buried the statue. It appears to be the statue of a nude woman, and the head has been knocked off. So it's kind of like buried in rubble up to about the waist.
Oh.
And then the torso and arms are exposed, and the head is missing.
Is it a drow woman?
Oh my!
I
I think it said human, didn't it?
It's hard to
He just
tell.
said woman.
It's hard to tell because normally you would identify it based on whether it has pointy ears, but the head's missing. I don't think the rest of the statue is detailed enough to tell if it's a human or an elf, but it appears to be some sort of humanoid.
The skin's gray.
Does this intrigue Erevan?
You know, that's...
I don't know, does it?
Real quick con check. Hang on.
Oh, I made a...
I rolled a 12
okay.
on Constitution, Nathan. You tell me.
Okay. Probably not. It's like stonework. It's not really. I don't think it really appeals to his elven sensibilities.
It's artistic, not that.
I look behind it.
Well, there's like the rock face where there's been like the tunnels being like hacked out, so like it's just like rough hewn rock from pickaxes.
Is there anything else in the room? And I would assume Huang's made it into the room by
There's
now.
a rubble pile all around the opening to the tunnel and around the statue. It's half buried in rubble. And then the rest of the room, on the far end of the room, there's double doors going to the east and a single door going to the west.
Okay.
But there's no other features in here.
I'm going to inspect the double doors while he's looking at behind the statue.
Okay. Kale, what else are you doing?
Well, once I realize that there's nothing really to this statue, I mean, I guess I could check to see if there's, like, anything written by its feet. Or is the rubble too much?
You can move the rubble aside if you want to, like, move it for a couple minutes. See if you get to, like, a plaque or something.
Yeah, I'd like to move it and see if I can find anything.
Alright. So you clear some of the debris, and before you get down to the feet where the pedestal might be, you do discover the head. Like face down, you can see like the hair or like carvings.
Yeah.
But you can pull it out if you want.
Okay, I do.
Right, you pull it out and you flip it over, and the head is actually curved, and it looked like hair, like a female hair, but it's actually the hood of a cobra. So when you turn it around, it's like a cobra's face, with, like fangs, and like the hood is like flared out. It's all made out of stone though, but it looks like it would perfectly fit on top of the statue.
I think I'm a little disgusted by my even slight consideration of being intrigued. And then I put it back on top of it. I put it back on top of the head and I say...
It definitely fits, and it just like rests on top of it.
Oh, okay. I figured that we'd have to use mending or something. Huang, can you mend this?
You can use mending to like seal it back on.
Huang.
He's feeling the door up.
Hey, the statue's over here, bud.
Filch has mending as well.
Oh.
Wong doesn't actually have mending. He just has...
Filch does.
Filch, come mend these this, please.
I'll do it for 2 coppers.
Or you'll do it so I don't slit your throat.
Do.
That's not very threatening coming from you. He's just like, he pushes open one of the doors to kind of like look inside.
I chop Filch's head off.
Again.
All right.
Okay.
Just keep regrowing.
He's so short, it just kind of like whiffs over there.
I say, just do it, Filch. Come on.
All right, so Huang opens the double doors to the east, and the hallway splits. One hallway goes south, and one hallway continues on to the east.
All right, he's gonna go to the one that just continues east.
Let's see.
I think
Actually, when you look down the south hall, you can see at the end of the hall it goes about 40 feet, and it reaches a T intersection, and at the end of like where it tees off, that far wall has like a candle burning on the south of that wall. To
That
the
reminds
east,
Huang,
it's
dude.
dark.
He like taps his thing again, casting light, and starts moving towards the east wall, east candle.
I tell Filch,
Well-
I say, I'm not leaving until you do this.
Okay,
I'm sorry,
fine.
I'm
And
sorry.
he goes and he casts mending and he like fixes it for you, and he gives you a dirty look, and he's like, cheap bastard. So.
Does anything happen at all after he fixes it?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, we're just going around fixing statues.
We're the restoration crew.
Yeah, this is your second statue we've prepared. That's hilarious. And just to clarify, Zach, the southern hall.
Oh, Southern Hall
off-
was the one with
teed off with the candle. The eastern hall was dark. It goes
Okay.
out farther than you
Sorry,
can see.
I don't know where I got that misinterpretation. I just assumed, I guess. So then, yeah, he's going towards the south candle.
So the doors open, the double doors open to the east, and the hall goes to the east, but it
Yeah.
also branches off to the south.
And
And
then-
you can see a candle to that right hand side.
Yeah.
Do you care if we take a quick break? I want to get a snack.
Works for me.
Sure.
Okay.
How?
How?
Hello.
How?
So, what are your thoughts on what we're gonna do?
I think we've fixed too many gosh darn statues. That's what they're called.
I don't think we fixed too many. I think we can never fix too many.
Well, I think we haven't fixed enough.
Also, you're wandering off on your own.
Yeah, because you guys were focused on a statue.
Indeed, very important task.
Huang had to go get some more important work done.
Important work. Pfft. Okay. You important? No. Inaccurate statement, brother. Brother, you have betrayed me. Yeah, we're just gonna win.
We're gonna what?
We're just gonna win. We're just gonna be level 20. At the end of the session.
That's how it works.
That's how every D&D session works, Pop.
I still haven't gotten another wild magic search. What interesting conversation we're having.
It's truly baffling.
Yeah, we need advertisements or something to fill in the space. With goldfish.
Advertisements. Do.
Buy goldfish today.
Oh boy, that was fun. But sadly, we don't have any goldfish currently.
Yeah, I don't have any in my house either.
I do have some good snacks.
But are they goldfish?
Nope.
Then they're not sponsoring us. Speaking of sponsorships, I'm going to sponsor our new subreddit. Hey guys, we have a subreddit that I made because I like Reddit. It has literally nothing on it other than one text post. And it's also kind of a work in progress. There's certain things that haven't been finished. The graphics are kind of there's a lot of stuff I'm trying to work it into. But I like Reddit, so I made a subreddit. You can post effectively whatever you feel like, so long as it pertains to the show. Or yourself about the show. Or, general subreddit content.
And you'll be our friend if you do.
Yeah. You can sponsor us with goldfish.
And
It'll be great.
Indeed.
That's really about it. Only rules are there are no rules, and also no racism or nudity or sexual content.
Yeah,
Which is
that's
kind
a,
of
that's a given,
assumed.
though.
Follow Reddit.
Follow Reddit. Zach, that's a truly fun thing you've said here.
That is actually a number of subreddits use that as a rule because Reddit is a thing.
You know what I have? No Reddit. Or friends.
Then you're not allowed on the subreddit.
Or friends. Which means you should join our Discord. You should follow us because we do funny stuff like this. Like just
we also have a Discord.
Just the random chats where we say and do nothing really, but I promise you that they are productive for the means of
production
that
we're seizing
precisely
from the bourgeoisie.
The bourgeoisies.
The bourgeoisie is
right here next to us. It's our friend. It's right here. Zach, what is your favorite class to play?
My favorite class to play?
Yeah.
I mean, I love all the classes. They all have a lot of different things, but I'd say I guess I have the most time spent as a paladin with Carice Couture, my good half-orc Carice Couture paladin. But sorcerer is fun. My favorite, I have to say, though, is warlock. There's a lot of things you can do with it from like a story point. Mm-hmm. Plus, you can like mix in some Call of Cthulhu elements with the Great Old Ones. You can have. I got a bunch of characters like actually in backlog, but I haven't even introduced at all to anything. One of them, I don't have the sheet. I used to have the sheet like right here, but it's not here right now. Is like a little halfling boy who has a warlock pact with like an ancient orc conqueror warlord guy who became like godly powerful and put his soul into a sword so he would be immortal. And maybe, I don't forget what exactly it was, probably a sword. And then the boy found it a couple hundred years later. It's like, cool. It's kind of like the, if you've ever read Ava's Demon, it's kind of like that, where the demon is trying to make itself immortal and save its...
So it's kind of like Voldemort and his Horcruxes.
Conceptually, yes, that's just how the Hexblade... That's not how the Hexblade works, but this is an interpretation of the Hexblade.
Yeah, I understand.
Conceptually, that's what this interpretation of the Hexblade system works, and it's just a halfling child, young boy, who's been Horcruxed into...
Excuse me.
Now he just follows this ancient warlord orc because, you know, just a fun friend who's telling him to kill people. Normal things. Then I also have, you know, Sad or Less, which I have played here and many other places. I love him. He's a great warlock. I need to follow the more like Great Old One stuff. Like I was really lenient on what a warlock Kinku could actually do as a thing, but I don't know. Kinku are definitely my favorite race, you know, going Third Reich here, but
yeah.
I also had a druid I'm running to play. He's a tiefling, and he's like son of a human demon, and he's been cast out, and he became a druid because nature, man. Because nature, man.
See, I think it'd be really fun. Like, I feel like my favorite D&D class is monk. You know, because monks can literally they're like, okay, cool. I'm like level 8 or 9. Cool. Water? What's that? Yeah, no, that's ground. And they can just like run on water, or they can run straight up walls. They can run on side walls. And it's like, okay. It's like, here, I'm the DM. Here's a big pit in front of you. It's like 30 feet in length. I'm like, cool. Skippity skip,
jump
skip.
that.
No, I can literally run that, and then they just run on the side of the wall. Or they're like, there's a pit full of alligators. You're like, alligators? No, those are rocks. And then you just sprint as fast as you can and get there. That's like super fun.
My problem is I always forget that monk actually exists as a class. And another problem with classes is a lot of people tend to make the same concept with the class. Like, everybody who plays druid plays nature-loving hippie, which ironically is what my druid is. But not everybody who does it does the same thing. I mean, there's obviously a lot of uniqueness, but
see, if I made a druid, I think I'd think of them more as like a rough and tough You don't wear a shirt Ranger survivalists, you know?
Bear Grylls, but
Yeah,
real.
basically Bear Grylls, but not real, you mean? Bear Grylls, but he can turn into a hawk instead of just being one in person. You
Yeah,
know,
no. When I say
that's the kind of
but
thing.
real, I mean like not just
I know.
having a camera crew behind
You
him.
have a weird, you have a very weird way of expressing D&D by just calling it real. Like, that's not the way things work in the real world. It's like, okay, there's also magic in this game, and that's not the way things work in the real world either, Nathan.
You'd be
Zach.
surprised, Kale.
No, I really don't think that I would.
Just like cast a fireball.
Yeah, I was about to say, shoot a fireball out of your hand right now. That'll
Sorry,
surprise
I'm
you.
not a sorcerer.
Oh, yeah, you just don't have the innate magic, obviously.
Yeah, I'll do Lehman's tiny hut. Here's a hut here. No, but like Bard, for instance, going back to that.
Yeah.
People do a lot of similar classes.
Sure.
Bard is by far like the most creative, one of the best classes just in general.
I would love playing Bard. Bards
yeah.
are super hilarious. Like, at least whenever I play them, I make them complete goofballs, and it makes sense because it's almost as if like it's just part of their character to be crazy, you know.
And that's definitely a thing. But then it goes back into the same thing of everybody who plays Bard is seducer performer who sings, and sings or plays music or whatever.
That's
and
what
it's
I
like
do.
The cool thing about Bard is that in the book it's like certain colleges, like the College of Blades, your whole thing, or your College of I think it's Blades. It might be Valor or something.
Wait a second. Bards and wizards are the only formally educated classes.
Yeah.
They're what you become whenever you've actually been taught well.
You
I
become
guess
a
also
bard when you're
rogue.
educated. That just sounds wrong.
I guess rogues you have to be smart as well. Basically, you have to be smart for Bard
Well, you have
because
to be
college.
street strong and street smart. With druids, you're educated, but you're educated by druidic
sitting in a
circles.
forest and being taught by weird trees.
Well, no, by druidic circles or weird trees. Your choice.
Or weird trees, yes, indeed. The way of the tree, you can just turn into a tree at will.
Yeah.
You expend no slots.
But
Or
anyway, back
wild
to the
shape.
bard is like a lot of people do the singing or playing music exclusively. Like bards, forget which college it is, but there's a college there that's like focused on your whole thing is poetry and giving speeches, and that's how you inspire people.
College of No, there's lore, valor, whispers.
And those are the ones in the
Whispers.
Look,
Is it
and then
Whispers
there's-
Society? Is it actually a different one?
yeah, it's not whispers. It's one of the ones in Xanathar's is what I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
Like
I can read it
Valor.
to you.
Ooh,
I have Xanathar's actually right here. So I'm gonna
Glamour,
actually
swords, and whispers.
grammar.
I literally
Glamour.
have College of Swords. That's what it was. Yep.
I love the College of Grammar. Like you're just going to school with an English major. That's what it is.
It's College of Glamour. And it can be glamour and it can be swords. Swords is like you're more of a circus act performer.
Yeah.
And
Have
then
it the-
glamour is yeah.
You can't even conjugate a verb.
Vicious mockery.
Is that a declarative noun?
Vicious mockery at its best. I love it.
We need a
like that.
grammar-based bard.
Yeah.
College of Grammar.
I was gonna make a Triton College of Swords bard who like is a superhero vigilante type character. He's just like running around giving speeches, and that's how he inspires people.
Zach. You need to make that character and then just one day just swap him for Huang, and we'll have no idea.
If this party dies, we need to play 3 bards. We each play a bard.
Yes! Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Yes, please. Okay. Back to what we're doing though. Nathan, Zach, you're walking down a hallway, right? I believe with a
Yes,
light
we're
before
all
your
of a sudden
face.
Kale's the DM.
I got
So-
that feeling. It was pretty good.
Erevan and Filch are in this room. The statue's on the northern end. On the southern end, there's a western door by itself, and there's a set of double doors, eastern doors. Bless you. The
Thank you.
path through the eastern doors goes east.
Mhm.
It's unlit, and then to the south, there's a candle burning at the end of the far hall where it tees off.
I think we go to the candle burning.
Yeah, that's where Huang has started off. So you're gonna follow him.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Yeah, sure. Yeah, I go stealthily behind him.
Give me a stealth check.
Do you want to make that, or do you want me to make it?
+7.
Yeah, +7.
All right.
By the way, I got a 24 on my roll.
Okay, I didn't roll a 24.
Oh.
So.
Okay.
I did add 7 to what I rolled.
Yeah, no. I got a 24 and then I added 7. Sorry, I got a 31. I forgot to add the modifier.
Yes, there's a 24-sided die.
25-sided die. Thank you.
All right. Filch peeks in the western door and says there's another hallway going off to the west, but then he shuts it again and follows after you guys.
Zach, what did you do? What?
I hurt.
You just
my,
made a
my
really
stomach.
weird.
I don't know. I pulled a muscle in my back. It's really hurt. I got medicine for it. No, like a week ago. And I think I just did the same thing in my stomach. I didn't, but I don't know. It just hurt a lot randomly.
Well, yeah. Let's hope that you don't have hernia.
Oh, speaking of pulled muscles, I gotta go grab my medicine real quick. It'll take me 3 seconds because it's right over there on the other side of this room. You'll probably even hear me, but I'm actually gonna mute the microphone.
Hey, you'll probably hear me, but I'm gonna make sure that you don't.
Not actually muted.
Maybe he's using the other mic.
That was pretty funny.
You have to mute all 7 microphones.
It's like the movie scene, where you're locking the 15 locks on your door. I don't remember what movie I've seen that on. Lilo and Stitch, maybe.
There's lots of movies that have those.
I think, yeah, I know that they had it in Lilo and Stitch, and that was really funny. Well, Nathan, how are you having? Are you having fun tonight?
Yeah, it's interesting doing the descriptive things without having a map. I'm not sure if it would go faster if we actually had it drawn out. I think it probably would, but do you feel like you have a rough understanding of the layout?
Yeah. I do. Well, here's what I have so far. So, here's the original map. And then I wasn't drawing for the first half of the episode. Then I made a little S shape, and then a circle, and then a down. But here's the problem, Nathan. Since I'm not actually efficiently keeping track of this, this is going to be an insane game, because if we ever want to go back, you might as well just roll how many years it takes us to return. And by that point, we'll probably be dead.
Yeah.
Are there more than one exit? There's more than one exit to this place, right? Other than just the yawning portal.
It keeps going down.
Yeah. Aravan's comfortable with this, but I don't think that your characters are. Hey, Zach is back.
Yeah, sorry about that.
It's the Zach attack. He's back.
Yeah, I only just remembered because I stretched and my back started hurting. I'm like, oh yeah, I have muscle relaxers I gotta take now.
Yeah, I have muscle relaxers that I just taste occasionally. Oh, looks like the stream's gonna be ending in 8 minutes, guys. We'll wrap it up and we'll be good. No, I'm kidding.
I mean, that is our dedicated time, but it's not going to be our dedicated time.
My tongue looks like a butt.
Why would you say that?
That's okay. So I'm heading to that candle. Gonna see what's there.
Yep. I'm gonna send you guys. I'm gonna text you a photo that kind of shows.
Oh my goodness, Nathan! I totally just want to mess with Zach, and I'm gonna cast darkness on the candle. So as he approaches, it just blacks out completely.
Can't you cast a light inside darkness?
Darkness is like a first level spell or something. I mean, I think you might be able to, but the candle will just be... it actually won't be snuffed out.
Yeah, it's quite exactly not what it does.
Darkness spreads from a point you choose.
If you guys want to check the group chat, you can see This is all you've explored so far.
Hey Zach. If any of this spell's area overlaps with an area of light created by a spell of second level or lower, the spell that created the light is dispelled. So if I cast darkness on you, then you can't see.
Yeah, that's
And
not a
your
great
light
idea.
Can't be cast.
So we're in room 3.
But
No.
it is concentration.
Let's see. Hold on. Let me figure this out myself. We're heading south down a hallway. So
I might be able to
there's
know
the double
where
door. We're in 26A. Okay.
Yeah, so you see the map I just sent you?
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so you're walking to 26. So that's basically all you've explored so far. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're reaching our 8th location.
Okay.
This is a very fast dungeon crawl.
So I'm just gonna check. The map has over 40 locations.
We'll get there eventually, guys.
Here's what it looks like. Woo! Okay, well, yeah, so I am just gonna go right.
You're gonna go to the east?
Sure.
So I thought you were gonna follow him south. into the...
Actually, I was headed south, so I'm gonna go west.
All right. Let me go ahead and describe it. So this
okay.
hallway is filled with candles. The candles are on the walls. They're made out of tallow. So they're typical tallow candle. They are there's like niches along the wall, and the candles are kind of like floating in the niches, and they like you can feel heat coming off the flame, but there's no smoke coming off the candles. And they're not dripping, so they're like magically burning candles. And they are placed about every 20 feet alternating, so they like kind of like zigzag across like the hall. The hall goes east and west. To the east, it goes about 50 feet before it turns to the right. To the west, the candles go on for about 90 feet or so. And then the hall keeps going, so it's kind of hard to see much further than that. Looks like there might be a hall branching off to the south again.
Okay.
And maybe a door. It's hard to tell because it's kind of like the edge of your vision.
What about me? It's 120 feet.
Yeah, well, it's lit by candles, so you can see it's far enough away. The hall's so far away, it's hard to make out details that far away. But there's definitely some sort of intersection or something to the western branch, which goes on at least 100 feet. The eastern branch goes about 50 feet, and then it curves to the south.
Oh, I'm gonna go down the eastern branch, 50 feet, and then go down this curve south.
It goes about 20 feet, and then it cuts back to the east again. And it's still being lit by candles.
Okay.
So what's Huang doing?
Huang he was gonna head west, and he said east, right, Erevan?
Erevan went east, yeah.
Yeah, okay. He's like took a couple steps west, and he sees Erevan like leading east behind him. He like turns and goes, what? Okay.
Just make some noise.
I'll go west with you.
No, I'll follow him.
No, it'll be okay. Go west.
He just starts walking east.
Huang.
He's walking east.
Huang.
I'm walking east.
Okay, then I'll go west. Erevan turns around and goes west.
Oh,
Are you gonna be by yourself?
Yeah, stealthily, ho. I'm gonna be stealthy.
Well, you're in a lit corridor, so you were stealthy, but in this corridor, since it's like got
You're just walking
light,
like Pink Panther.
it's like you're in like a lit corridor.
Zach, I love your like.
Yeah, I was hearing it in my mind.
That's a great show.
Can I snuff out the candles next to me as I go?
Let's see.
I swear to God, if snuffing out the candles like summons like a shadow monster that'll come and kill me.
Why would it do anything else?
All right, so if you try and snuff out the candle, it immediately relights, and then you like bump one and realize that you can actually take the candle down. So for as long as the candle's placed in its niche, it like keeps burning. But you can actually take the candle, and it actually is like a candle, like you can like put in your bag or snuff out. So you can like collect them.
I collect literally all of the candles.
I need those to see.
Procedurally.
On the eastern?
On the east and west. I get them all from the west, all from the east, and then I get them all from the west.
Okay. So going to the east, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's going east, and then when it has that little jog, so there's 8 candles so far. And then it jogs east again for about another 80 feet. You want to keep going?
Yep.
And it looks like it jogs to the north at the end. So
I'm getting
9,
all the
10,
candles
11,
in this
12,
way.
13, 14, 15, 16 total candles to the eastern branch.
Okay.
You want to write down 16 tallow candles?
Tallow candles?
Tallow, T-A-L-L-O-W.
Okay.
When it turns to the north, it goes another 20 feet.
Okay. Are there candles?
There's a dead end. The tunnel ends here. And it's turned to the north at the end on the northern wall. There is a stone frame surrounding a mirror.
I say magic mirror on the wall. What fortune do you have to tell us all?
That's not the rhyme.
Also, the stone frame around it has been like the stone is worked with the image of a human wizard holding a wand. So there's like a human wizard like holding a wand in the frame around the mirror.
Racist.
Oh, is that my dad? Well, no, it isn't.
Nathan.
He looks like a normal, good person, so it can't be my
Nathan,
dad.
is the Mad Mage Zach's dad, Huang's dad? I mean, he named his son Huang.
Maybe.
No, my dad's not.
He is well traveled.
I literally pray to you, Nathan, that the Mad Mage is his dad. Please.
My dad is a shadow sorcerer.
If I roll a nat 20 here, can his dad please be the Mad Mage?
I'll have to roll for you.
Oh no, it's not a nat 20.
I'll reveal the answer if you ever live long enough to meet him in person.
I never met him.
My son.
Right,
he's gonna cut off my hand. I'll be holding on. He'll be like, Huang, I am your father.
Hey,
No.
Nathan, I have a question real quick. Is this Mad Mage guy? Do we know anything of him?
Yeah.
Oh.
You guys would know that he's like the creator of the dungeon.
I have a question. Is he like trying to like be? Do we know his agenda at all? Like what he wants?
There's lots of rumors.
Okay. Does he like want to become like a lich or what?
I mean, he probably just wants to kill people.
He's probably old enough to be a lich. He's theoretic. I think the rumors are he's been doing this for centuries.
Well, in theory, could I have a warlock character that has him as his deity, and he's searching him out in his trials?
Probably not.
I mean, I know that's really random, but
we can talk about that later. But
yeah,
that seems really.
Once Huang dies, we can do
I'm
it.
not even here anymore.
Once Huang dies, we can do it.
Now, hold on.
Okay. Aravan says that Aravan's like once Huang dies.
Once Huang dies, I can be a warlock.
I mean, I guess.
No, I'm right here.
Okay. I go to the mirror and I look in the mirror. Do I see myself back?
you do. It's a mirror.
I show my fangs and tell the mirror that I'm a vampire. Do I still see my reflection? Mm-hmm. Do we see Huang and Filch's reflections?
Filch hasn't. He's like behind you guys, but he hasn't turned the corner.
Okay.
You guys see yourself and Huang. Huang's got his glowing pendant. Is the only source of light, and you also obviously have dark vision. What's Huang doing?
Huang is just kind of annoyedly looking at all of these candles being stolen, but he's just trying to like get ahead of Aravan before he steals all the candles.
Okay. Well, you reach the dead end, and there's a mirror surrounded by the stone carving.
Oh, yeah. The mage.
The carving of like a mage holding a wand. Yeah.
Yep. He's looking at it. Goes, well, that was useless. He starts walking back, going west now.
Kill, Aravan.
I'd like to. How big is the mirror?
I don't think it gives me a dimension check. I want to say it's like maybe like 1.5 wide and maybe like 6 or 7 feet tall. Let me see.
Oh my god.
Nope, it's bigger than that. Oh, sorry. The hall is a 10-foot by 10-foot hall. So this is a dead end on one of those dwarven halls.
Mhm.
The mirror goes almost the full 10 feet up, and it's about 5 feet wide, so it's a gigantic mirror.
Okay, so I look at myself in the mirror. Can I see my mascara, and can I tell that it has ran off, and now my eyes look white?
I don't think you have mascara on your character sheet, so I don't think you have any.
Okay, well, I
You could
look
probably improvise. If you want the white color, you could use like some.
I don't want
Cross
white.
some
I want it
logs.
covered up. I want the white covered up.
Oh, okay.
Well, whatever. I look at myself in anger, and see how messy and disgusting I look. So I break the mirror with the hilt of the glowing sword in my hand. Like,
So you, like hit it with the hilt.
yeah, I like just smash the mirror.
Huang flinches at the shattering noise. Goes, what are you doing back there?
Shh, I'm slightly unhappy with my life and the way things are going right now. So, I'm really.
So you're gonna start a band called My Chemical Romance, I guess. Look, just
No. Not doing that.
Oh, sorry. My Alchemical Romance was we're in a fantasy world. Look, leave it at home. We're in a dungeon.
I love
So when you
that. Oh, go ahead, Nathan.
Well, we can finish this. It's kind of amusing. So,
Okay.
what were you gonna say?
Okay.
We're in a dungeon. That was the end of my sentence.
Oh. And there's a loud like bang, like the striking of the pommel makes the blade like quiver, and it's like vibrating, like almost like ringing like a gong.
Does that hurt my
There's-
hand to like all the shaking in my hand?
'Cause
I mean, like, if you,
not
like,
bad
swing
enough
a-
to take a hit point of damage, no.
Oh my god. Okay.
But there's appears to be no damage whatsoever to the mirror. It's almost like you struck like a metal plate.
I swing at it again
With the pommel?
with the blade.
Okay. It does the same thing. It like glances off and makes it's like a ringing and quivers, and it's definitely like vibrating your hand. There's like
Ugh.
not a scratch on the mirror whatsoever.
Yeah, because like the feeling, of like swinging a bat, like you like hit it right on the end, it shakes and hurts your hand really bad.
Yeah, it's like that.
Okay. I pull out the Stone of Golor and I use legend lore to ask it, what is this mirror?
Okay. We're keeping track of. And I think on Legend Lore we'll make it an 8-hour rest on the 3.
Yeah, okay, yeah. So I'm gonna use one of the 3 charges. And I don't actually say it out loud, I just pull out the stone and I think.
Telepathic.
Yeah, I think of it.
Now, didn't you use one of those already in the last session?
No, I didn't use it last session.
Okay. So just go ahead and mark down somewhere that you've used one
Okay.
so far.
Sure thing.
It tells you that this is a magical sort of mirror gate, and that it can only be used by like powerful wizards with like magical wands or magical like wizard staves.
As he's
So
keeping,
you would act a high level magician could open it.
I ask I ask the stone, is Huang one of these magicians?
Yes, if he had a magic imbued wand or staff, and if he was more powerful.
yeah, Huang is walking over to the thing. He casts a shocking grasp.
Is that? Well, I'm sitting here just thinking to myself.
You're gonna do something, or am I just gonna have to electrocute this thing?
Yeah. So also it just kind of like arcs off and like spider webs and then like fades and doesn't really seem to have an impact.
Firebolt.
Then I ask another question. I use up my second one. I say, where is this mage located and how can I contact him? This famous mage.
I'm not sure if the spell will work for the second question. Let me check.
The way that it is, I remember reading that it's like a cryptic message regarding something that's popularly known. But it is the Stone of Golor.
It takes 10 minutes.
Oh, cool. So a full short rest. Nice.
I'm just gonna sit here while you're standing there thinking to your stone.
All right. I like to
Call
think
me
that
when I'm healed.
I like to think that the eyes on the stone like look at you as you're speaking.
Okay.
Ooh, look
So-
at me! I'm
so
a
you,
stone.
So you kind of discern how to open this mirror gate or whatever.
Uh-huh. Okay.
And you want to ask about the Mad Mage?
Yeah,
The second one?
basically I'm curious if I can like just contact him right now, possibly even through his mirror, by like screaming at it or something.
Okay. He reveals that the Mad Mage once had a name called Hallister, and he traveled all over the multiverse and slowly went mad, and that his essence is now, like his soul or his essence as like an individual is now tied to the dungeon itself. It's almost like the dungeon is a part of him.
So does Hallister sound like my dad's name, or?
I think I do. Is there a last name? Or is it just like Hallister the Great? Is it like Hallister the Mage? Hallister the Mad Mage? What's his name?
Hallister the Mad. The Mad Mage.
I'm gonna say this
I
out.
think he did have a name, a proper name, since you're like inquiring. You've like used this thing. It
Okay.
was Black Cloak. Hallister
Okay.
Black Cloak.
Hang on real quick.
Doesn't sound like Shayon.
And he had apprentices. He was like an archmage, like super powerful. He'd take in apprentices, that sort of thing.
Okay.
In future castings, you're kind of supposed to do like poetic, mystical kind of like answers, but I'm kind of tired, so
Okay.
that's the gist of like we could say that the answer was kind of like that, like riddles.
I'm gonna say to the mirror. I'm gonna say, Hallister Blackcloak, show yourself. Into the mirror.
I like to imagine.
Go ahead.
I like to imagine that, and this is going back to this you being tired. That the Stone of Gorler was like, "Look, man, I'm just tired. His name's Hallister Blackcook. What else do you want?
That's really funny. I love
Look,
that.
you get all these short rests in
It's like,
5 minutes. I still have a
come
normal
on.
sleeping
it's like,
schedule."
Come on, dude.
So as far as locating him, the final answer you get before the spell ends
Yeah.
is that since his soul is kind of like tied to the dungeon, if you delve deep enough and long enough, you'll probably come across him.
Okay.
People have encountered him before and lived to tell the tale.
Surprisingly.
But he also still travels, so he might not be in any given spot, obviously.
Okay.
He's not like, yeah. Anyways, that's like basically about like that ties in with some of the stuff you'd heard before. So
Okay, cool. So it seems all legitimate. Now for this mirror, though, I try to summon him through the mirror by saying, Hallister Blackcloak, the Mad, show yourself, or present yourself.
yeah, and he doesn't appear before you.
I say, you suck.
You suck for thinking that would work, man.
You see a drow looking you in the eyes saying, "You suck."
I'm deeply hurt and turn around.
Okay, you're facing Huang.
Yeah.
He waves. You done talking to yourself?
I pray to Lolth, saying, please forgive me for my sins, and please
Give me another hand.
rid me of this stench.
Just to point out that Lolth is nothing like the Judeo-Christian god.
Yeah, I definitely know. No, Erevan.
I think you get the distinct impression that she wants you to mate with a demon.
The distinct impression that mating with a demon is a good idea.
Otherwise, your sins will not be forgiven.
The sins I haven't even committed. I turn around very determined. On the mission. I leave the dungeon and go find a succubus.
That's not how succubi do things.
Yep. Okay. I turn around and we head down the other way, and I slowly gather all of the candles down the other direction.
Let me count the remainder. So going west.
Yeah.
So I think you had 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13,
Yeah, I'm
16.
I'm gonna take a dash action to go in before he does.
There's 9 more. So, Huang, you taking the other ones ahead of him or no?
No, I'm trying to use what little sight I have given left.
Oh, okay. So you race ahead.
Yep.
And behind you, though, the candles are snuffing out as he's collecting them all. So, Kale, you've got a total of 25.
A horror movie.
25 candles? This is spectacular. All right.
And it's now dark, so it's being illuminated solely by your pendant.
And his
your
sword.
brooch. At where the last candle was, just ahead on the right, on the northern side of this intersection, the path goes ahead another 30 feet and dead ends. To the right, there's a door going to the north, which is closed. Into the south, the hall extends to the south.
All right, I'm gonna open the door. Just burst on through.
All right, you open the door. Page, into a closet.
Like a walk-in closet.
Like a cleaning closet.
Yeah.
It looked like if there was a bucket and a mop, it would be stored here, but it's empty.
You know, I don't know what a bucket and a mop is, but if it was anywhere, it'd be here. Kind of just taps the wall and walks out of the closet.
When you tap the wall, it summons Hallister Blackcloak, and no. So it's an empty closet. The path to the west appears to be a dead end. The path to the east is no longer lit by candles, and the path to the south, as far as your brooch can illuminate, it goes on farther than you can see by your light spell. Kale, you've collected the candles, and Filch is right behind you, and you catch up to him at the intersection here. He's just poked his head into a closet.
Oh, I poke him in the back trying to scare him.
With the knife?
Yes, I slowly dig the knife into his back.
Huang, a yellow lightsaber protrudes from your torso.
Oh my god.
Oh my!
So,
Luckily, I have this fireball.
You turn around to see that that your fatal blow was not one thrown by an enemy, but one slowly and thoughtfully produced from a friend.
Oh god, he's slowly inserting his sword into my backside.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Please be a little bit more gentle, Erevan.
Okay.
Man. So what's Erevan doing?
Erevan, he looks forward and scares Wong. He grabs him by the shoulder.
And Philip peeks his head into the closet. And he's like, nothing? And then he closes the closet door. He goes off to the west, kind of presses around, I wonder if there's a secret door. And he doesn't really see anything. So he doubles back and joins you guys at the intersection there. It appears to only go south.
I go look for a secret door.
Now, hold on. Before you do that, remember our revised wild magic situation?
Mm-hmm.
We were going to have...
When you cast a level 1 spell or higher?
Yeah, I think we were doing it on cantrips too, just because we wanted a lot of wild magic. We haven't had any yet.
Okay, I forgot about that
Also,
part.
on 1s and 20s, on the 20s I roll 3 times and take my preferred.
Did you roll a 20?
I rolled a 20.
When did you cast a spell?
Whenever he scares me, he does the firebolt thing again that he did at
Oh, okay.
the demon
Oh
room.
my god. I swear if you center a fireball on us, and that's the best one.
Let's see. I rolled a 14, which means nuisance. All right. 7, 38, and 85. Let me write this.
Hang on, go with the 7. Oh, by the way, guys, what he's doing here, is, he is, let me see here.
Using the revised thing.
Yeah, I think I can actually pull up the sheet on the screen here. What is the...
Oh, that completely reminds me. I completely forgot to do the S's.
What is the thing? What is it called again? What's the improved wild magic sheet?
Revised wild magic surge table from D&D Wiki.
There we go. 5e variant rule. Okay, I think I can do a browser source, and I believe I can use Chrome. Add new.
So,
No, not what I wanted.
whenever
That's
Aravan, whenever Aravan jumps on Huang, he like freaks out, and goes, "Oh God!" and he like shoots a firebolt out, and the firebolt has like this purple mist come everywhere. You can feel this gentle breeze passed by for everybody in 40 feet radius of him, and nothing else happens.
So like it kind of like blows like the hair of like, I guess Filch has nice hair. He's got like long bangs. It's like,
He grows his hair.
yeah, and then it fades. And he's kind of disappointed. He's like, oh, I was dashing for a moment.
So, since I was forgetting to do this thing, we're gonna do that now. From last week. I had a note over on my other computer, but
Oh yeah, I was gonna say you stick a sticky note on there.
yeah, I forgot it over there. Now I don't have it. But now I gotta do
I think you're just gonna extend the S's.
Yep, make him like S. All right. Well, that whole interruption is done.
So the southern tunnel beckons. I guess it's more of a dwarven hall, not a tunnel.
Okay. Well, from this point forward, we can now actually do interesting stuff that I never would have thought about, such as show maps whenever we want to, and show other things, which is handy. All right, cool.
Okay.
Yeah, we should totally have a running Dropbox. Okay, sorry. Back to what we're doing. Okay, I was slightly distracted. I apologize.
That's all
Yeah,
right.
I kind of did that to everybody.
What happened?
There's a puff of air.
Yep.
Does it smell bad?
Nope. Gentle breeze.
Okay.
The other options were beneficial, and I just thought this would be funnier.
Yeah. So
But-
when the
Okay.
spell fizzles in a surge of wild magic in a puff of air, yeah, you guys have explored in all directions except for to the south here, without doubling back to the statue room.
All right.
In Yerevan, you can see further than the light from Huang's spell, so you can see that the dwarven hall goes down about 100 feet to the south and turns left, and about halfway down the hallway, there's a side tunnel off to the left as well. So there's two branches off to the east. There's about 100 feet south, and then there's an eastern branch at the end of the tunnel and an eastern branch in the middle of the tunnel.
Okay. I see I go to the first eastern branch in the middle of the tunnel and go right or go east.
Okay. It goes east about 80 feet, and then it cuts to the south, to the right.
I think I should start scouring. I think I should start scouring these areas more because I want to find a map. But I'm gonna go down that pathway, that 80 feet.
Okay. It curves to the right and goes south about 30 more feet, and then it has a T intersection going to the east and west again.
Okay, I actually backtrack and go to them and I say, hey guys,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Hey guys, let's split up and keep track of where we're going. And let's say, here, I'll give you each a candle. Okay. Once you get down and I mark a certain spot on each of the candles, I mark a certain length down. I say once the fire gets down to there, turn around and we can cover as much ground as possible.
I'm not really sure I want to hold a candle by the stick. I mean, that's really hurt. You got like a little candle
Candelabra? Yes. And I
Thing.
And Filch just produces like this glowing hand that holds the candle for him.
Okay.
It's just it's a disembodied hand.
Okay. So
Actually,
guys,
I don't even. He just hands it back and goes, "I don't even need this. And just cast light again.
No,
this.
you don't need a candle. It's to keep. Okay, sorry.
Just
you don't
stay
need a
with
candle.
me. We'll go together.
Okay, you two go together. If you run into anyone or anything, I want you to turn around and we'll meet back up right here.
What if I can kill them? Well, I probably wouldn't. Not really in my nature.
Filch is tugging on your sleeve.
That's what I'll
Let's
do.
go.
Okay.
All right. So Aravan,
Fine.
you go back to where the T is. It goes off to the east and west.
All right. I light my candle.
Yep. And it goes about 50 feet in either direction, and then both ends go to the south.
Okay.
So you want to go to the east or west?
I'll go west.
Okay, you go west about 50 feet.
Yeah, stealthily if possible, or at least
I'm
quietly.
gonna use your same stealth roll from before.
Okay.
And then when it turns south, it goes about another 70, 80 feet, and then it dead ends in a collapsed tunnel. It's like the ceiling's caved in. It's
okay.
totally dead end.
Are we seeing anything on the ground, or is it basically just the floor practically?
It's just work love and stone, like you've been seeing the whole time.
Okay. Then I turn around and go to the other way. Then I go east, I believe.
So you go east.
Yeah.
And when you turn to the right passage, the whole thing is caved in within the first 10 feet. It's just collapsed here. So it's both are dead ends.
Okay. I backtrack.
So so you're gonna backtrack. It's taking you about 2 or 3 minutes to scout. It's not very far.
But since they've already started walking off, so I probably won't find them right away.
Yes. So this is gonna be while that was happening. Huang, the hall goes to the south about another 50 feet.
All right.
This is the main hall that comes off of the intersection where that janitor's closet was.
All right.
So remember, Kale said that he was checking that first branch to the east, and then
So
50 feet south, there's another branch to the east.
Yeah, checking that one. Going down that second one.
Okay. So, so it branches to the east, and it looks like it goes another 10 or 20 feet. It's kind of hard to see in the illumination from your pendant, but there's kind of something strange about the lighting.
Strange as in
the
alive?
color, the color.
Oh, the color's weird. He's gonna try and stealth on up to it.
Okay. What's your perception or passive perception?
11.
All right.
You seem so happy. 11.
Filch is following behind you, and you walk right into something, and you're suddenly immobile.
Oh, this is.
And you can't talk.
And you can't make noise, I guess.
I can't. Oh.
Looks like I made the right choice, I guess.
Could you see it?
Yes.
Yep.
It's a slime.
Kind of breathing, just a bubble coming out.
Oh boy.
Right,
Is that what's called blue slime, Nathan?
Yeah, I always imagine it's greenish, but yeah, we can call it greenish blue. It's a lovely seafoam green. If the acid weren't burning your eyeballs, Huang, you would probably appreciate the color.
Can he cast Shatter?
I don't think you can. I think you're considered grappled while you're inside of it.
Mm. Can he break out?
Yeah, you can try and fight your way free if you want to.
Cool. He's going to try and fight his way free because he wants to.
All right, give me a
What
strength
roll?
check.
Strength check. 11.
You are unable to break free. So the acid has been eating at your skin. 10 acid damage.
He's not having the time of his life in here.
Let me see. So Filch is like freaking out. So I'm gonna see. I think he's gonna try and pull you out.
All right.
Oh yeah. Okay. So here's the thing. Oh god. All right. So he's gonna attempt to pull you free. Oh damn. He's got a negative strength modifier.
Yeah, Nathan,
Also,
Nathan, we all do. All the time
Yeah.
-1.
So he grabs onto you, and like his arms are like being totally burned by acid. 11 acid damage for Filch. Oh, that's bad. I don't have it.
Can I assist his roll, like, by trying to fight out?
I don't think you can, because if you're grappled, then, like...
At this point, Filch is screaming, Erevan! Erevan! Erevan!
My god, and I'm trying to be stealthy here. And, like, do I just hear that, like, echo?
It sounds like his arms are, like, being burnt. Like, the flesh is being burnt off of his body.
I can hear the sizzling?
Well, no,
No.
it sounds like
he's screaming like his
Oh,
skin's
okay.
coming
Is
off, 'cause
this
it
what
literally is.
is this what Glib sounded like whenever he was dying? Like in like this the
No, I
gas
think Glib was
acid?
unconscious, so he just kind of had
Oh.
a peaceful end.
Ugh. Poor Glib. Okay, he Erevan, I think he like walks down the tunnel. Is it just like echoing everywhere? Do I know how to get to them?
Yeah, so
you know which
I mean,
way
there's
we
only
went.
one way back. You know which way we went.
Okay. If I know which way you guys went, yeah, then I head down there.
All right. How many? So your movement is
60 feet. Yeah.
Oh man. Okay, it's
30
gonna
feet.
take you. It's gonna take you a few rounds to get to us. So we're kind of on our
Right.
own.
time for me to try and break out again.
Wait, no, hold on. It's the
Yeah.
Ooze's turn.
Oh.
He bitch slaps Filch with a pseudopod. Oh fuck!
Critical?
Hold on, Image.
I rolled a crit.
Oh my god. Okay.
So that's gonna be 6 dice 6.
What? Oh my gosh. Okay.
Oh, I rolled 3 6s. 6 6 6 1 3 5 9 plus 18 27. That's more than his total hit points.
Oh my god.
I
This
can't
thing
remember
just
how this works.
Nathan,
no,
Nathan,
it's more if you
Nathan,
have-
Nathan,
it's
Nathan,
more-
please roll on the critical chart. Thank you.
Yeah, hold on, but I might like be instigated here.
No,
No,
you're
no,
not.
no, Nathan, no. It has to
The
be over
massive,
double.
massive damage.
It has to be Nathan. It has to be double.
Yeah, it has
Massive
to be, like,
damage has to be double.
enough to kill you with whatever your
Twice.
hit points are.
Yeah.
And your maximum.
Yeah. So basically,
Oh,
okay.
okay.
So, yeah. So if you have a
Sorry,
max of
14.
5 health, you have and you have 3 health, then you have to take 8 damage to die.
All right.
So
Well,
you're just knocked
all right,
out.
So let me let's see. DMG critical hit table. 3. Who's a foot or leg?
So this thing like just blasts you, what, and just like eats your leg off or your foot off? Nathan?
Yeah, I think it's gonna like dissolve a foot.
Or a leg. Maybe roll a d4.
No, here's what happened. There was a suspended weapon or something. There's like a bunch of suspended things in this gelatinous cube picture. So I think when it slammed with the pseudopod, one of the like chunks of metal just chopped off his foot.
Ew. Well, that's a great image.
And he passed out completely. Actually, and I think when he fell over like unconscious, his foot was just sitting in there getting like dissolved. So, let's see. I gotta figure out which foot it is.
Roll
Oh,
initiative.
it's my right foot.
Well, I guess there'll never be a footballer.
So, all right, he's unconscious,
Yeah, I'll be back.
and wow, this is terrifying. Okay, Zach, you're up.
Yeah, I'm going to try and break out again. Does a 16 break?
Yes, but you do take more acid damage on your way out.
Oh man, oh no.
9 acid damage, but you
Okay.
do break free, and you kind of stumble over Filch's unconscious body.
Cool. Can I drag his body back
Yeah.
and cast a spell, or am I just limited to
You
the?
can. The gelatinous cube is now moving through the corridor towards you kind of
guys.
slowly.
It's
It's about half of your movement
a
speed.
slow encroaching like toward you.
So with one hand he grabs.
Nathan, here's the cube. It's coming right in. It got you guys.
Yeah, with one hand he grabs Filch by like the back of the scruff of his neck, and just starts pulling. And with his other hand
He's got a backpack on. You can grab him by the backpack. He's
that works.
distracted.
He's grabbing him. He's pulling him with him. Like while bent over, he kind of like flicks his hand forward and casts Shatter.
Okay.
As
does it get
a-
a save or something?
Yes, it gets a
Con save against your DC. I believe it was 14.
Is a slime made of inorganic material, or is it just a slime?
It's organic. It's not inorganic. It's organic.
Darn. Yeah, no. You get to save Constitution saving throw. And technically each creature in a 10-foot radius.
I rolled an 8, so it failed.
Alright. And each creature in a 10-foot radius sphere has to make a save.
No, you guys are beyond that.
Yeah, he's doing it a bit back. So he's going to cast it as a 3rd level spell.
Ba-bang! Man, we really are not afraid of making lots of loud noises in this giant dungeon, huh? I feel like this is definitely going to come back to haunt us eventually, but could be wrong.
So yeah, that's going to be 48 damage. Yeah, 48 thunder damage. Which means I need to open my other bag of dice. This is something I should have had prepared. Cool. 10, 15, 21 damage. And it is not wild magic. Very close, though.
Okay. 21.
21.
You guys went quiet or you froze?
We went
No,
quiet.
Okay.
I'm doing
Okay.
I'm doing math.
It
I
looked
just
like you
did-
both. It looked like both of you literally just looked down and then you vanished.
I was,
no, sorry,
I
you
was
didn't
writing.
vanish. Not what I meant. That you just froze.
Froze. Yeah. Got like a little power ensemble here with my dice.
All right. So it's oozing towards you down the hall, and it's about 5 or 10 feet away. So you're gonna have to either revive Filch or drag him further away. And then after this round, Kale's character is gonna be joining.
Yeah, he's pulling him back as far as he can.
Okay, so you basically pull him back to where the intersection is, and Kale, your character comes running up, and you see that Huang is dragging Filch, who's unconscious and missing a right foot. Actually, we'll say like the foot's not like missing, but like the flesh is like eroded off of it. It's like mostly like bone with like chunks of like tendons and muscles.
Yeah, is it bleeding or is it just kind of like just?
Yeah, this is bloody and is like bubbling from acid and maybe smoking a little bit.
Yeah, and Huang is
Also,
not in
I-
the best condition either.
He made his first death saving throw, so he's got 2 saves.
Okay. Can I medicine check to get him up to 1 hit point, or to stabilize him? Sorry.
Yeah.
Wait, never mind. I have a healing potion. No, I give him one of his own healing potions. I'm not gonna give him one of
Oh
mine.
yeah, he's got a lot.
Yeah, I give him one of his. To stabilize him. Did you kill the slime?
No,
No.
it's
He-
right up
Airvan doesn't know
there.
what's coming.
Yeah, I know. I'm just asking if
Yeah.
you did. I'm not asking. Aaron
Right.
was asking.
Yeah, as Erevan comes around the corner area, he as Huang goes, up there's a slime.
Oh. Yeah, I don't deal with those anymore after they damage my dagger and sword.
You're a coward.
Wait, Nathan, do I see him? My passive perception is 15. Do I notice it?
Yeah, you need to have a 15 to see it. So you basically see suspended shields and bones and stuff like moving towards you because it's transparent, so you can't actually see it. But you can see the floating object suspended in it moving down the hall. And I think you have, since you're a drow, you've probably seen one of these before.
Oh, I used to have a pet one of these.
Oh.
I was known as the Cube Whisperer. No, I was not. Are they flammable? Do I know? From from all my travels?
They are.
Oh, I was just gonna light a candle and throw it at him. All right. Well, gonna look down at my stuff. Oh yes, I'm gonna attack him with a crowbar.
Crowbar.
Crowbar?
I have a crowbar.
Crowbar.
It'll.
No,
be
I'm
one
kidding. No,
damage
I'm
plus
kidding.
your strength
No,
modifier.
I'm kidding,
so it'll
Nathan.
be
No,
one
no, no,
damage
no,
plus-
no. I'm gonna just like pierce my sword into it, and I'm gonna embrace the two-handed aspect, and I'm gonna two-handed sword attack it with my +1 sword that shouldn't get deteriorated from attacking. God, I swear, if my companion goes from one +1 sword just a regular magical sword, I hope if I crit with it, then I get something. But okay, yes, Nathan. I attack with it.
Okay, what was your attack roll?
Oh, yes, Nathan. I need to roll my attack. Give me a second.
It's
Alright.
a 6 to hit.
So a 14 hits. All right.
Yeah.
And then a D10 since I'm two-handed attacking. 3 damage.
Alright, so you slice off like a little bit of goop.
All right, 8, another 8 to hit. 2 more damage. What would happen if I tried to disarm it?
I don't think you
It
can
doesn't
disarm
have
it.
any arms.
Yes, Nathan, but could I disleg it? Could I pop out my friend's leg?
Uh-huh.
Hang on. Yeah, never mind.
Alright.
Yeah, whatever.
So you've made your 2 attacks.
Yep, and I'm also gonna never mind, I can't disengage. Okay, never mind, I'm just there in front of it.
What's Huang doing?
Huang. Yeah, this is what he's gonna do. He points at the slime a little bit behind it. It is where his finger's pointing towards specifically, kind of on the ground, 20 feet behind it, and there's a streak of bright yellowish light, and he casts fireball behind the slime.
So, you remember the dimensions?
You know that it's a
of
slime,
the,
Zach?
Hallway?
Zach, it is a slime. It's just gonna hit the slime. It's not gonna be able to go behind it. The slime is the hallway, Zachary.
I know that.
Oh my god.
Gelatinous cube is a cube
Oh
that's 10
my
by 10
God.
by 10.
Well, you
Yeah.
just did it, Zach. You just
So-
did it. You just did it, Zach.
Okay, so let me reiterate, or let me change this. He pulls
Zach,
Filch back
Zach,
out
hang
of
on.
20-foot range.
Hang
No,
on, Zach.
Filch
Hang on a
is
second,
conscious
Zach.
now.
Zachary, Zach. Okay, hang on. I have an argument to this. Okay? I went to pick up that damn sword, and I came up with a smart plan. And then Nathan's like, you said you picked it up first. And I was like, you know what? I'll take the consequences. Now I have a stupid sword stuck to my hand, okay? You fireballed us. You did it. Too late. Nathan?
Okay, but in any case, I was gonna do this either way. Because I'm a sorcerer, I meta magic careful spell.
Going to.
Yeah, I was going to. I was just gonna
I'm kidding.
put Filch out of the way so I didn't have to I didn't hit him, but I do careful spell it so that you two aren't. You get immediate saves. I think is how it works.
Well, you just basically, it doesn't hit us.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what it is. Okay, never mind. Darn it. Darn it. I mean, okay, I'm glad. I'm glad that we're not hit. But I was trying to argue that you can't just call back what you're trying to do because it happened to me and I'm sad.
So 8d6. Let me pull out my d6. There we go. Yeah, he's casting fireball, careful spelling the people. How many are in range? Is it all 3 of us or what?
I think aren't you gonna do the meta magic to not hit us?
Yeah, but I have to reduce my sorcerer points by it.
We're all. It's a 20-foot radius, so we're all within range.
Oh, Zach, also...
If you warned Filch, he could just sidestep out of the way.
Yeah, he wants Filch then.
So just the two of you.
Nice. I need fireballs.
Also, don't forget about your roll for wild magic.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, let's do that first.
Nothing. All right. Let's see. 10, 16 plus 20, 24, 26 damage. 2 1s in there.
All right. So there's a searing heat that kind of like surrounds Erevan, but miraculously you get undamaged from the flames. And there's just chunks of like ectoplasm like splashing all over. And Erevan, as this thing like explodes and chunks of it go flying, the cube just moves into your space and you're like suspended inside of it now.
Wait, so it didn't die?
No, we haven't got all its hit points done yet.
Okay.
9 acid damage to Erevan from the cube.
9 damage.
Look, I tried! What can I tell you?
I can live in this for quite some time.
Oh, you saw it coming. I'll give you a dex save to avoid being... Like, just give me a dex save.
12. No, sorry, plus 7. 15.
Okay, we'll say you, like, fight yourself free.
Sorry, 16. 16, sorry. 16.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
apologize.
you need to get a 12 to avoid being engulfed. So we'll say you, like, it, like, starts sucking you in and you're able to, like, fight it off. Probably because the fireball just blasted chunks off of it. So...
Wait, what kind of... You said a dex check, right? Okay, not a strength check?
Dexterity.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so you managed to avoid being sucked right into it. Which I think technically I was probably supposed to do with... Oh, no, Filch got bitch slapped, so he's toast.
Okay, so whose turn is it then?
Oh, man. I think I did Zach Huang's that second round when you were stuck in there. I was supposed to do double damage on you that time.
Oh.
Anyways.
Well, he's still alive.
So just out of curiosity, would a extra 14 damage have knocked you out?
Oh, without a doubt.
Okay. That would have been the end of both of us.
Oh my god. That would have been
Erevan
terrible.
walks into like our two like desiccated bodies.
That wouldn't even be the first time either. That his party's basically just dead within there.
Split the party, we both
Time.
immediately die. Wow.
I love how it's you two that would have died though, and not me. Like, not the solo
it's like-
person.
It's like Erevan's just sitting there in the hallway going like, you know, I think I should have learned something the first 3 times this happened to me.
No,
Right.
Erevan's definitely not someone who likes people.
Okay, so Kale Erevan
Yeah.
avoids getting sucked in.
Does he get slapped by the pseudopod?
No, it's still moving towards you, so you're gonna have to flee. And in fact, it's Erevan. Is he gonna go down the east tunnel where Filch is, or is he gonna keep going north back towards the intersection? In the
I'm gonna slash and then action surge slash. Possibly action surge. It really depends.
Okay, but he's sliding towards you, so you need to choose. You can't actually attack. You're either gonna get engulfed and automatically fail your save, or you can go down the eastern path or the northern path.
Actually, which way did Filch go?
Filch went east.
Okay, I'm gonna go north, and I'm gonna say, Filch, if he goes toward you, I'm gonna run through. If he goes toward me, you run through.
Okay.
So
Filch
yeah,
is gonna like,
so I go
chase
north
after you
then.
to the north. What's Huang doing? Because it's still approaching. Zach.
He's getting as far back as he can.
East or north?
Huang, don't go with me. One of us can get through.
No, like the way
North
they
is
came.
the way out. East is you don't know the east is a dead end, but Erevan and Filch have both gone north.
The thing is we can get behind him if we split up. That's my point.
The way we came is
Yeah, it's to the north.
North. Yeah. Okay. So he's walking. He like backtracking north.
Okay. So you guys are falling back to the north, and this cube is slowly, like, still chasing after us.
All right. But
Have we already gotten past? Has it already gotten to the eastern direction?
Yeah, it's just gone past.
So it's already blocking it?
Yeah.
Erevan is visually irritated in about every way.
Okay.
Because if we would have split up, then one of us could have gotten past the slime, if not two of us. And, you know.
He's
Man,
backtracking and he's firebolting.
Filch does not have. He does not have a cantrip that does damage.
Oh, how much did Phil heal by whenever I gave him the healing potion anyway?
8.
Some. Oh, okay. Oh, that's not a lot.
But can Huang still like firebolt as he's backpedaling?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Okay. That's Blade War.
I'm gonna yell. I'm gonna say, Hallister commands you to stop.
It's languages as a dash.
19. I'm assuming that hits.
Yeah, it needs a 6 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
It's literally filling the entire hall.
10 because this is a thing. Ooh, 18 damage.
What did you attack with?
Firebolt.
What?
Yeah, whenever you're level 5, it gets 2d10.
Oh, I forgot. I was just thinking
Yeah, it levels
1d10.
up.
I was thinking 1d10 of damage, and you're like, yeah, I firebolt for 18 damage. It's like, whoa.
Yeah, he just.
All right. So there's like sizzling chunks of cube from where it impacted. It's still going.
How hurt does the cube look? Like, how much has it, like, deteriorated from our attacks?
Like if you have like a bowl of Jello and you eat a bite.
Oh, we eat it, guys. I run a mouth forward and I just take a big bite out of it. No, Nathan, no, I do not. I was completely
8
joking.
acid damage.
I am completely joking. I'm not going to write that damage down. I'm going to attack twice. I'm going to attack it twice with my sword. Sound good?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Does a nat 1 hit?
Oh, I almost said your sword gets stuck inside of it.
Nathan, my sword.
So I think your hand is attached to the sword inside of the cube, but the rest of your body withdraws.
Well, thankfully I have another attack. Wait, what? Did it just eat my hand off completely? Is that what you're saying? That my hand just attaches? No, I do not. I attack again with the same hand, and I get a 21. Does that hit?
Yeah.
Okay. I deal 8 damage. I'm going to use my action surge to pull out and disengage.
All right. So you fall back, and you rolled a 1. So were both those attacks just with your right hand?
Yeah, well, I was using it two-handed. I was, like, slashing, and then I
Gotcha.
slash, and then I pull out. Okay. Why? Are you saying that now both my hands are hurt?
No, I didn't know if you were using like a dagger in your left hand or not.
No. Even though it would probably do more damage. No, I'm not, actually.
All right, and then what's Huang doing?
He's gonna do another firebolt.
All right, go for it.
That's 23. No, 22. It's not wild magic, and it deals 7 damage.
It had 6 left, so that finishes it off. And it just dissolves into a puddle of goo, and like, the smell of like acid, like corroding metal and flesh is like almost overwhelming. It smells a little bit better than Erevan.
So it smells like super metallic and like blood.
Yeah. Huang
Cool.
pulls at the neck of his shirt and like puffs his chest out. Goes, yeah, that's right. I killed it.
Erevan skewers Filch's foot and picks it up and moves it over to Filch.
Well, Filch is kind of like holding it. He's like, I can't believe...
I bring his foot over.
Shock.
I bring his foot over on my sword, and I like kind of just like I set it down, but it's kind of like melted onto the sword, so I like scrape it off.
His foot hasn't fallen off.
Oh, I thought his foot like got like just.
It's still like attached, but it's like
off.
a skeletal foot. Like the bone is still there. It was only in long enough to eat the flesh off of it.
Oh, so it's just like really, really gory flesh.
And the healing potion like magically caused him not to bleed out.
Oh, well then I'm gonna like pour some more healing potion on him.
That's not how healing potion works.
He's like trying to catch it and drink it.
Yeah, if you could put that in his mouth, that would be...
So you're gonna spend a healing potion, Kale?
Here's a healing potion. I'm definitely not gonna spend my own. I like friends, but not that much.
Okay. Well, he's not gonna drink one of his own.
Oh.
He's already.
I say, hey Wong, could you heal me a healing potion real quick, man?
Before he's even said that, Huang's already given
Oh
Filch a
man.
healing potion.
Aravan feels no remorse.
Huang's a good person.
Aravan is not.
Here you go, buddy. I got you a healing potion right here.
Nathan, I have a question.
My
Can I use
heart.
If I had
inspiration?
noticed that correctly, we would have both died.
Nathan, I have a question. Can I use inspiration to impose disadvantage on an enemy?
No.
Oh. Okay.
So Huang offers Filch a healing potion.
I have a question.
He's got 4 more.
I say,
just
hey
like
Huang. Hey Huang. Do you have Dispel Magic? Or can you Dispel Magic, friend?
I'm not entirely sure. Maybe. Sure.
It's like I may have done that once in my life. Just like a random outburst of magic. Okay.
I'm not a
not a
wizard. I don't have like a list of the things I can do. I just do.
I'm not a wizard, Harry.
I'm not a wizard, Aaron. I mean, I guess I could like learn. Like when I sleep, I can kind of like just go, oh yeah, that's the thing I know now. And one of them's I can detect magic.
Do you have?
I could
Can
spray
you remove
colors.
curses?
You want me to just like learn how to spray color?
Can you? That sounds extremely helpful. Yes, Huang. You should replace your firebolt with that. Actually.
Well, my firebolt, that's a cantrip. I just know that.
Yeah, you should be able to spray colors for sure.
Spray colors are like a
Huang,
well,
Huang.
like
I need you to focus though. Huang.
Aravan.
Thank you.
I can spray color.
I need
I gotta
you.
keep up with
Huang.
this.
I need you to get this sword off my hand.
Well, I know. I don't know if that works. Shatter.
Okay.
Idea.
I have no idea what's happening.
How much could you carefully shatter this off of my hand? Carefully?
Yeah, I know. Careful spell. It's my whole like shtick.
Please do. Careful spell shatter and destroy the hilt of this sword so it is no longer in the palm of my hand.
But the problem is, my friend, it doesn't hurt magical items.
Why'd you have to tell him that?
Because I would assume the sword is magical.
It's glowing yellow.
I'd love to think that you actually don't know that it can't harm magical items because you've never tried it on them.
Oh no, I definitely tried it on him.
Okay.
I saw you with that. Thought I would help with whenever you were striking it with the slime, and I cast the spell. Shatter. Let me die, and
So we've narrowly escaped death here.
yeah, I really need to take a rest. I used a lot of spells.
So also, I'm like tired, so I think we're gonna. It's 1:00, so we'll
Alright.
call off the game for tonight.
Yeah,
We're not calling off the game
Wait.
for tonight, Nathan. We're saying we're gonna stop here. We're not gonna retcon
Well,
everything. Like, never mind. None of this happened.
Yeah, we're just gonna take a nice little nap in this big, fluffy pile of. Oh
just
God,
love the
that's
thought of-
acid.
I love the thought of calling off the session post-session. Like, yes, by the way, tonight's not actually gonna happen. Just saying.
So, do you want to do like a quick debrief?
I'm too butthurt to actually do that. You guys can though.
I completely forgot what Huang's voice was. Kind of. I knew it sounded something like what I'm doing right now, so that's what I'm going with.
So, Erevan gets a magical sword, and Filch loses his right foot.
And I came out unscathed.
I'm pretty sure, like, when you took all that damage, that you lost all the hair on your head and your eyebrows and your eyelashes.
It's magical hair. I'm a shadow sorcerer, kind of. I don't bleed, so my hair's fine.
So I never noticed that before, but if you were
Oh,
suspended
hold on, I just
in...
muted everything. I can't
in
hear what you're saying.
Oh.
There we go. Try it now.
So if you're suspended in a gelatinous
Nope,
cube,
still
you're
muted.
supposed to take...
What the heck? Okay, how about that?
All right, can you hear me
There we
now?
go. Yeah.
So, yeah, it's supposed to take double acid damage if you're suspended and trapped inside of the cube, which I missed.
But that's just how good I am. Plus, logically speaking, like it was probably more like he ran into it, not he ran entirely into it.
And then rolling a critical hit on Filch didn't help. Since he tried to pull you out, that did damage, and then the critical knocked him out. Yeah.
The double damage.
That
Filch
was
should be dead.
definitely the most exciting gelatinous cube encounter I've ever run. I think that's my 3rd or 4th ever.
Well, there was the
most brutal
one
by
with.
far.
Well, in this, it's been 3 now. Like in the stream, because it's been the one where I was playing the guy who's dead now, the barbarian. I can't remember his name for the life of me.
The guy who is dead now.
One of the original 6 of Wayward Dice.
One of the original 6 of Wayward Dice.
Was there a gelatinous cube in Dragon Heist?
No.
Yeah. Whenever we
There
were
was
going
a
into
black ooze.
Oh. The black. That's what I was thinking of. I thought it was a slime.
No.
Well, they're all oozes, but the gelatinous cube is a 10-foot cube ooze.
Well, I cast Fireball on it, so it's dead now.
I love the thing that you literally just walked up, and then you're just like, "Oh, we're on our way." Ow! It's like honestly,
The air here is spicy.
I mean, honestly, just like the thought of just like walking forward, and then you just get you just can't move, and then your skin starts burning violently. Like that's kind of a terrifying thought. Like,
So Zach, I think all of your like your clothing is all like damaged from the acid, and like you've got like clumps of hair falling out from being suspended inside of that thing's acid.
Oh no! Very specifically, his body is fine. Like I do want to stress that
Yes.
Huang,
Just like
backstory wise, his body is perfectly fine. He doesn't get scathed. That's like his whole thing. He was
but
exposed
you've
to
lost
shadow
some
sorcery.
hair and some like clothing damage and stuff.
All right.
Like spilling bleach on your clothes, it starts eating away at the fibers, that sort of stuff.
The
But,
clothes, it's just tattered. But,
Nothing like what happened to Filch's foot, though. So,
yeah.
all right, and Erevan got another magic item, so he's set.
Erevan got another magic item.
Yeah, I still don't have one.
Woohoo! Here, I'll give you my sword. How's that sound? Nathan,
I'd rather not have
can I
your
please transfer
sword.
ownership? Is that possible?
So you chop your hand off and pass the sword and hand over to your...
Yep, that's what I do. No, I don't.
Okay.
All
I have
right.
a question,
So
though.
I think we'll call it...
Oh,
Go ahead.
so say that I did cut my hand off. What would happen if I cut my hand off and then I picked up my hand? Would my hand be stuck to my hand holding the sword?
It's the only way to find out the answer to that question.
You're right. Also, here's another question, though. So I cut off my hand, okay? The hand is holding the sword. Now can the hand open?
I believe when you found the skeletal hand underneath the sword back in the room where you found it, that it was kind of like lying like this. It wasn't laying like this.
Oh, maybe that's like just the bliss in cutting my own hand off, is I can just cut it off and then I can pick my hand back up and go on my own way, I mean.
Yeah, it doesn't really
We can
sound
think about it.
like
You've got a week to think until next Saturday.
You know what is pretty funny, though? If an enemy did cut off my hand in battle, it might be more of a blessing than a curse. Now, if they cut off my left hand, then that's a pretty big issue. But if they cut off my right hand, it might help me out more than hurt me.
All right.
But also, the sword might cause me to level up my strength. Who knows? All right.
All right. Well, I had fun.
Yeah, I agree.
I liked it.
That seems pretty fun.
3 hours.
3 hours, 5 minutes, and 16 seconds. So,
All right.
All right. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in, which currently is just now Alexis. Thank you, Alexis, for showing up and watching.
We appreciate it.
Yes, anyone else that will ever see this ever on any other platform, such as YouTube or Twitch later on.
We apologize.
No, we thank you.
I apologize.
We appreciate you. He's sorry, we say thank you. Nathan and I say thank you. All right.
I'm sorry you actually had to listen to this voice.
All right, and Zach is kicked from the call. Zach, it's been great having you. Let me just go ahead and stop your video, though. All right, Nathan.
That is not okay.
The glory of being the host. I can just mute people and shut off their video.
I see.
Oh my God, Nathan. Oh, please no. Oh, man. All right, let me
go. I didn't do anything to deserve this.
All right.
Man,
Well,
it's like being in purgatory.
Ask to start video. All right.
All right. Good night, guys.
Good night. You guys have a good night. Thank you, everyone, for coming up and watching. Farewell.